Five.
Sweet.
Oop, and the camera's still upside down. Good. And it's still, yeah, it's covering everything. There we go.
Wonderful.
Right.
Yeah, we are live.
Woo!
Let's see. Oop, we got an ad.
Yeah! Transform.
Perfect.
Flip 180. Alright, now time to check with the old camera. Make sure I'm in focus and my colors look good.
All right.
Turn my brightness up a little, my contrast down a little. And good.
Lucky bats. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. What is up?
Hey, do you recognize the model?
I think I just recognize it.
Okay, my compressor's all the way over there. I knew there was something I was forgetting.
Far away compressor. Well, I'm going to continue working on my works. But first, I have to get my palette all set up. There's the compressor. Yeah, Lucky Bad's from my favorite movie, Star Trek. Oh my goodness. That is a loud compressor. I think it's extra loud for me. Jeez Louise. Listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. You can just say Mike, you don't have to say the whole thing. Oh, we definitely have to say the whole thing. Wouldn't have it any other way. Don't call me Shirley. Noise complaints.
Good old that compressor.
I know.
I think
Jeez,
it's
it
busted
really
or something.
Yeah, it really started yelling.
I swear it's getting louder. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. You can just say Mike. You don't have to say the whole thing.
Nah, I said we're gonna say the whole thing. We're gonna say the whole thing.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. It's magnetized. There may or may not be a video coming out on that. Lucky Bat. It's from my favorite movie, Star Trek. Yes, it is.
Baby's First Legion. So are you all referenced up and ready to go?
Yep, I spent 5 minutes looking at Google Images, so I'm all ready to go. Exactly. You know, though, I feel like I've been doing the research my whole life.
Makes sense.
Listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. How was the cleanup on the model? I hear the plastic's a bit softer than GW's. Yeah, it's like a PVC. The cleanup was a little bit poopy. Dr. Druckle, is this another one of Cobra Mode salamanders? Yes, it is.
Why was it poopy?
It's harder to scrape because the mold line is softer. So it doesn't
hard to
want
get
to
it.
be scraped off as much.
I see.
And there's more of it. But I mean, it's totally doable. It's just not the perfection of like a GW model. That's the rider from the Phantom Menace, right? That's Jar Jar on that thing. Yep. Jar Jar Binks, the full name.
Yeah. Give him the full name.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to be quick on this. I mean, the way Legion sculpts its models are a little bit cartoony and a little bit broad. So I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna do like a kind of generic paint job, make it look like the box.
Dr. Druckle, magnetized, waste of time.
Yeah.
Don't magnetize your models.
Unless
you wanna.
I'm thinking the Star Wars Legion the cards and tokens it came with gave me big flashbacks to X-Wing. So I want every option and everything possible, and I want it all to be super easy to swap in and out for gameplay. Happy Heretic. Supposedly the new Legion stuff is hard plastic like Games Workshop. Hopefully. I think I watched somebody put together the droid kit, and I think those were on sprue. So they're probably much closer to the classic GW plastic.
Maybe you just get a baggie of parts with this.
Sandtroopers are bae. They are the coolest Stormtrooper variant. Don't call me Shirley. They're pretty sweet. And there's so many Stormtroopers. I mean, it used to be every movie got a new Stormtrooper. You had the regular Stormtroopers, and then you had Snow Troopers for Empire, and then you had Scout Bike Troopers for Empire Return of the Jedi. And then I guess the new movies kind of carried on the tradition. Oh, there goes the compressor. With the First Order Trooper, and then the First Order Snow/Salt Planet Trooper that you see for like a minute. And then the third movie had the Sith Troopers in the red armor, which you also see for like a minute. Happy Heretic. Unless you want to make a YouTube video about magnetizing your models. Exactly. This guy gets it.
Even then. I don't know. It seems to be a good move to make a video about bashing magnetizing your models.
I mean, that most of that video is me saying you don't have to magnetize almost ever.
Exactly.
Listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. I don't know. I've always loved the Snow Trooper. I like the Snow Trooper too. I almost bought a set of Snow Trooper armor from the Replica Plops forum. I think it's probably the best armor to get because you wear it in the snow, so you don't just sweat and die from wearing a full body plastic armor. The dream is to like shovel the snow in Snow Trooper gear. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. And also have all of the troopers in the Rogue One, like the Shore Troopers. Ooh, yeah, the Shore Troopers or the Death Troopers, the Death Squad Troopers.
Those are very cool.
Ah, they're so cool. Yeah, I might have to get all the Imperial stuff. Dr. Jokel. Biker Scouts are the coolest variant. I mean, they have motorcycles. What seems like a very bad choice for the train, to be honest. That is true. Yeah. It's fun. Everybody has their own favorite stormtrooper, and they're all different, which I think is the sign of good design. Happy Heretic. I never bothered with episode 9. I know everyone hates Star Wars now, but it was fine. It was a good movie.
Well, except it obviously was not.
It obviously was a horrible movie, but If you're not a big Rumpelstiltskin, there's plenty to like in episode 9.
Ooh. JPC. Mike and Dan are watching paint dry. They are. We all are.
Fact.
Also, I saw that JPC joined the Patreon.
Ooh.
So, thank you for joining the Patreon.
That means we love you a little bit more than the others.
Exactly. And if you send us models, we love you even more. Well, equal as the Patreons. The patrons.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. We ain't fine shit. Oh, I love that movie. Spaceballs.
James Cameron Clark, what primer are you using, by the way?
My favorite airbrush primer, Stynylrez acrylic polyurethane. You should definitely be using a mask, like I should be using right now with this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Happy Heretic. I've got plans at some point to do an Imperial Army led by Director Krennic that is mostly shore troopers with death troopers. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up Director Krennic. He was one of my favorite things in Rogue One. Most things in Rogue One were my favorite things in Rogue One.
It's great. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. No, it's just Mike. Dan is a slacker. I love him, but he's a slacker.
Are we blind? Deploy the garrison.
What a gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Do not, or what is Darth Vader's pun? Do not, director, become choke on your aspirations as he's choking him. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Oh no, not another mask debate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's legit. I'm spraying poison in the air, but it's just so effective though and efficient. Little airbrush prime.
Spray poison in the air and breathe it in, and maybe even take a lick of it later. Yeah, there you go.
That was a year right there.
Yep. Maybe that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jokel, Jay, what is it you like in particular about the Stynylrez primer?
It actually dries pretty tough. Like, I used to use Vallejo primer, and if you didn't allow it its proper, like, hour to cure, and then you really were supposed to give it, like, a day to properly, like, fully cure, it was kind of a delicate primer. Like, you would scrape it off with your fingernail or just kind of general handling on the model. Because I don't plan very well, and so usually I'm painting a model seconds after I prime it. This stuff dries pretty... It's dry to the touch within seconds, and it's pretty hardy within seconds. It's a little tiny bit thicker than a lot of other primers.
Mm.
So if you want, like... It does provide a little texture, which is what primers are supposed to do. I mean, that very, very subtle texture is what helps the paint adhere to it. But yeah, it just seems like a really well-engineered quality product.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to thin Stynylrez? It clogs often in my airbrush. I haven't needed to. But yeah, you could always add 1 or 2 drops of flow aid.
Depends on your needle, too.
It does. And your airbrush and your compressor.
Yeah,
and
pretty much everything.
Of the moon and the tides.
Yep. And the temperature outside and inside.
Yes. And how bad you want it.
Exactly.
Happy Heretic. Rogue One was a solid movie. Krennic was a good villain and the epitome of Imperial arrogance. G-Force member 45. Oh, is that Godzilla reference? G-Force? That's the name of the Godzilla magazine. What do you think of the Legion models, and how do they compare to GW Plastic? They're pretty good. They're really fun. They're a little toy-y. The proportions are a little bit, like, bigger and rounder than, like, what they would be in reality. But they're pretty solid. I like it.
Well, there you go.
James Cameron Clark. Vader should have known that his kids survived based purely on the level of his dad jokes. That is a dad joke. Although, I don't know about force choking someone, but...
Best dad joke around.
Mm-hmm. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. It happens to me using the Stynylrez primer, but using needle juice stops it from clogging. Yeah, and I'm using a Badger Patriot 105 with a nice fat needle nozzle setup. So I don't really have clogs with this airbrush in general. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Stynylrez cures really well with a hairdryer.
That's for when you really don't plan at all.
Yeah.
You just spray it down. Remember working on my battle wagon? That's what I was doing.
Happy Heretic. Is Stynylrez sponsoring this stream? Yep. No, they're not. I wish they were. I love their stuff. Badger too. Badger airbrush.
Yes.
If they pay me enough, I'll never touch my my Harder and Steinbeck evolution ever again.
GeForce member 45. You were one of the few people to ever get the GeForce reference and not refer to the guinea pig movie. I was thinking of the guinea pig movie.
That movie was great. I saw it in theaters.
I almost said the guinea pig movie, but I decided not to.
Mm-hmm.
And good. Amazing. I also saw it in theaters.
I know G-Fan was the name of the magazine. G-Force is the organization inside of the Godzilla movies that were tasked with defending Japan from Godzilla.
Brett S. Hey, dudes. And that's your warm welcome. Jeez.
G-Force member 45. You're one of the, yeah. I think my nerd card is officially intact with reading G-Fan magazine when I was a kid. Do they even... I can't imagine they still publish it.
Probably not.
It was a fun magazine. Rogue One was legit. I need to rewatch. I've seen it probably like 5 or 6 times at this point. I love it. It's got all the pew-pews and the laser swords I need. Pear Albie, what compressor are you using? I don't know if I can recommend it because it sucks a little. I think mine is busted, but it is a no-name compressor with a tank.
And no name is the name.
No name is its name, which is confusing. But I think they thought it was clever, and it is kind of.
But also kind of isn't. I'll roll into one. Ooh, a mosquito. That's kind of weird. Just kind of flew in here.
Huh.
It's dead.
You
dying.
murderer! James Cameron Clark. The Patriot 105 is what I plan to upgrade to once I've outgrown the cheap Chinese one I picked up. Yeah, I can recommend. It's pretty solid. It is not the fanciest airbrush, but it gets the job done. It never clogs. It's really cheap to keep operating and to buy replacement parts for. Just a good airbrush.
Yeah.
Happy Heretic. Best part of the movie was the end scene when Vader goes beast mode on the rebels. Best ending to a movie ever. I did love that. The only thing, though, I liked Vader in the rest of the movie, but it would have been really cool if that was the very first thing we saw Vader do in that movie. Because the movie's over and you're like, okay, woof, the movie's winding down. the Leia is gonna get the plans, and and A New Hope is gonna start, and then all of a sudden the red lightsaber turns on, and you're like, no way.
Dark Avenger 3510 at Eon's Battle. My car got waxed yesterday.
By you, or did like a person come by and just wax your
A
car?
criminal do it. I like that we know a lot about your life
Yes.
and your car, specifically your car. And I would really like to know what make and model it is and the VIN number, please.
And if you have a garage door, like what's the code to open it?
Yeah.
About what time is no one home?
Mm-hmm.
Rondorio, no name is its name. Oh.
There you go.
All right, I gotta go clean the airbrush out. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
We're timing. Actually, I have 2 Badger compressors. I have the Badger Anaheim, and I have the Badger Chrome. And so my Chrome is kind of my fine detailed one, and the Anaheim is the just spray everything down one. And the Anaheim does not get clogged at all. It's got a big old needle on it. I'm still working on this kill team, and I'm working on their cute little shirts right now. But I think these are going to be done this week.
Happy Heretic. Definitely the best out of the Disney stuff. Compared to the old school Star Wars, feels very well. It gives me hope for the other shows coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm done comparing. Like it doesn't hurt. Like I probably like Han Solo more than Rogue One, but that doesn't hurt Rogue One. Like I like 8. I like half of 8 a lot, and then I really don't like half of 8 a lot. But I don't know. It's all Star Wars. Also, I think somebody said that the season 2 of Mandalorian is best Star Wars. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited. I don't get a lot of free time, but I will definitely see it. But I have a hard time believing it's going to dethrone Clone Wars, which is perfection, and it also went on for like 7 seasons, so it's going to be a while before it's dethroned.
I don't know. My parents liked it. They thought it was great.
I mean, I saw season 1. It was bomb ass. It was an awesome show.
Yep. I think they binged 1 into 2.
Ooh.
And then they canceled the Disney Plus, which is great.
Are you watching Glue right now?
I feel like I don't know, unless you have kids, I feel like Disney Plus, you don't always have Disney Plus.
Yeah, probably not.
You know?
I mean, some people have it.
Like you get it, you cancel it, you get it, you cancel it.
Apparently, like the Hulu / sports package is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. My old boss had that.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Post pictures of your kill team, Nick. You know, it's coming along.
I mean, it is coming along. Are you on the Discord? Because if you're on the Discord, you'll see stuff on the Discord. I'll post some pictures maybe after I get all these shirts done. Because we got a long stream.
Yeah.
The shirts are almost done anyways. Yeah, it's really disgusting. Love it.
James Cameron Clark. I'm hoping my little portable cheap on eBay compressor has enough grunt to push the Steinel res to the airbrush. It probably will. I used one of those cheapy compressors for years and I never had any problems.
Hell, I still have one and they're great.
Happy Heretic. Solo was alright. It was entertaining but nothing special. You take that back, Happy Heretic. It was something special. I thought it was really good.
I thought it was fun. I immediately wanted to go home and play with my toys.
Yes.
Like that's what it made me do.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much fun, such a fun adventure. Made me a kid again.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
I feel like I've been having not a problem, but I've been having issues with the Badger getting really good, crisp spring tension.
Mm.
It could be my
You need to
nozzle is starting to wear out a little. Like you see, pull back. It doesn't spring forward instantly. There's a little bit of resistance.
Mhm. I see.
James Connell Clark. I need to watch 3D Clone Wars. Love the 2D Genndy Tarkovsky series though. Yeah, that's an amazing series too. Ooh, G-Force member 45. Working on the last few members of a Skitari Vanguard squad myself.
Neat.
There we go. Nice crisp action. Ready to rock.
Chris Kringle. Yep. Brett S. Hot take. Solo was better than Rogue One.
Ooh. I don't know, maybe. I feel like it goes back and forth between whichever one I've seen more recently.
Mm-hmm. I thought you weren't comparing the movies anymore.
I know. It's like it's like, ooh, am I gonna have cake or ice cream for dessert? It's just
Yeah,
there's no wrong answers here.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. I mean, it was fun, but I didn't need the backstory for everything about Solo. Didn't care why he has his dice. Well, but I mean, the movie wasn't about how he gets his dice. It was just a cute little moment. Like, I don't know. Like him getting his name was kind of like whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind. Like, he puts the dice for like luck. But it's a little bit like because when we meet him in the movies, he's like, never tell me the odds. So does he still believe in luck? I don't know. I liked young Han Solo and how kind of happy and a nice person he was. Because he's kind of an old grump when we meet him in the big movies.
Right.
The communist droid was funny though. I loved L3.
Yeah.
I want a whole movie about droids in Star Wars, because in Star Wars, droids are slaves.
Yep.
But, yeah. And I think, I wonder if, like, the Lord and Miller version may have done L3, or done more with L3, because L3 kind of shows up and dies pretty fast. But, I liked it. Dark Avenger 3 of 10. Jay, are you gonna try to steal my car or what? Well, if I tell you, it won't be a surprise.
Exactly.
I won't have the element of surprise. All right, what color is this DEWBACK?
So yes, we are stealing your car.
Yes.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there soon.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Yeah,
after
we
the
actually
stream.
pre-recorded this stream to throw you off the scent. Everyone's an accomplice.
Yeah.
You're actually the only person really watching the stream.
That'd be insane.
Wait a minute. Cake or ice cream? It's cake and ice cream. Nuff said.
I do love ice cream cake.
Blue Bob Man. I think it's like like a more as a cute little movie than a serious movie. I mean, I don't think any of the Star Wars movies are a serious movie. Did you read the Han Solo trilogy? No. I read all the Boba Fett books that I don't think are canon or ever were canon. And those were fun. It was like a Boba Fett young adult novel series.
Oh my god.
Happy Heretic. I think there is a Disney Plus droid movie. Ooh, I think we've talked about this before, but there's one thing coming to Disney Plus that I am absolutely unbelievably excited for. They've given a series of Japanese anime studios.
Yes.
They're making a bunch of animated short films, and that I absolutely cannot wait for. That is going to be unbelievably cool. Dr. Jokel. The Solo name was the most unneeded part. I mean, we didn't have to watch Shmi, young Anakin, walk the sky to get their surname. You know, I like to think Skywalker is just like the name, is like John Doe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's, you know, it's 1 second of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. Jay and Nick offered me a $5 Subway coupon to be part of the car theft. They have yet to pay up. Yeah. I mean, you know, there was only $2.50 left on it, but Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Have you ever repainted a dollar store toy? No, not really. I used to make custom Lego minifigures when I was little. I would put why is it spitting? Okay, it must have been just a little water left over from the cleaning. But I would cut out printer, or I would print stuff off the computer and then cut it out and then double stick tape it to the model, or to the Lego minifigure. I ruined a lot of good Legos that way.
Rest in peace, Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Torque Avenger 3510. Jay, I feel like one day I'm going to come home and you guys in the process of stealing my car. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Yeah. Go outside.
We're literally stealing your car right now because this is a pre-recorded stream.
It is.
Where apparently we know what you're saying only.
ZNBQ. Ooh, ooh, the Weeb Wars have begun. Hell yeah. James Cameron Clark. Like the Animatrix, but for Star Wars, I'm down. I'm hoping for something similar with Games Workshop's partnership with the animators like the Astartes guy. Yeah, probably.
I hope so.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. I am repainting a Jack Jack I found at the dollar store. It's been way more fun. It's way more fun than I've ever. It's way more fun than I would ever have thought. Ah, neat.
Yeah.
Marcus McKinney. It's amazing to see a new live stream after getting off work. DEWBACKs are cute as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we live stream every day at this time, except
That's
Sundays.
true. Yep, it's Lord's Day. Yep, you can't stream on that day.
Mm-hmm. Where... Do I not have anything to thin this with? Just a little water, like a peasant. I'm using Games Workshop Death Guard Green, which is one of their worst colors. It doesn't cover anything.
It's good that you're using it.
Because it's the right color for it's the color I want.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. Jay and Nick are like Chick-fil-A, closed on Sundays. Exactly.
Happy Heretic. I like how everyone was like, oh my gosh, Games Workshop should hire the Astartes guy. And then they hired him. Everyone was like, fuck you, Games Workshop, for hiring the Astartes guy. Exactly. Everybody was acting like they were in the room when they finalized the contract. Yeah, everyone is a little nuts. Well, not everyone, just the vocal minority of people who spend all day long criticizing every single move Games Workshop has ever and will ever make.
Yeah. Hey, TK Studio Prince.
Ah.
Hello.
Joe Dracos, I've been painting my third-party Soul Grinder I got from Raging Heroes. I have to paint it in 4 parts and am deeply regretting not doing sub builds.
Perfect.
Does Sheev call DEWBACKs do-its? Do-it-backs.
Great.
This is the painter on Mike and Dan. It's just that the paint job on the toy was so bad, I feel morally obligated to try and make it better. Sounds about right. Happy Heretic. I mean, if Games Workshop would just listen to the Facebook warriors. I know, right? Yeah, they have all the answers. Force member 45. Jay, do you have any large upcoming projects that you will be embarking upon here in the future? I mean, I think we're both going to work on maybe starting Malifaux.
Yeah, boy. I have a Bayou book. The book for the Bayou.
Mm-hmm.
It has all the cards. It has all the information about all of the models and their lore and stuff coming. It's going to be here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be reading that.
Building and painting all of the models from the Arcanists Performers Guild. I mean, you saw, if anyone watched our episode on magnifiers, you saw me start painting some Malifaux.
Exactly.
And since then, I finished 2 more models, so only like 7 to go.
Yeah, which is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I decided to get into it.
Yeah.
I also like the cards. The card seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can paint 7 models of a different game and then maybe have fun playing the game. It does look like a lot of fun, and the Bayou models are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute. I need to maybe this weekend or tomorrow. I think we should email Weird, and we should send him that video.
Yeah.
That we made and say that we're starting it.
Mm-hmm. I know there's a thing you can do, like you can become an ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the website. I don't know the deets.
Good. Well, I'll look into that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'll talk about their game.
Mm-hmm. My dream is to have is to play every game, and I'll have a video series called, Play Kill Team today, play Malifaux today, play 40k today, and I explain in the absolute simplest terms. I break down exactly what these games are and how to get into them. Mm-hmm. Because every getting started I see does not go simple enough, or does not explain things as simply as I want. Because some things you have to do, what I would give is I would talk about the language you need to learn, fun buzzwords that you can use on your friends to get them to play it with you.
To trick them, you mean?
To trick them.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
And I think, I want my series, Play X Game Today. I want those to be my 1 million viewed videos.
Yeah.
Because I also just want people to get into this stuff and have a good time.
Exactly.
Listen, Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Malifaux models are so pretty, but they can be a nightmare to put together. Yes! They're pretty bad. This is the Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. It was like people were complaining about how frustrating Games Workshop models are, and then Weird said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah. I watched someone put together some think it was some Bayou models. And they're like,
Mm.
yeah, this is a super easy kit, and the things are just tiny. And she was struggling,
Yeah,
but she's like,
I
yeah, it
mean,
was one of the easiest kits I've ever put together.
it's
Okay.
still yeah, they're hard compared to
Mhm.
like 40K. They're still easy if like you're used to like airplanes or tanks or trains.
Yeah, that is true. Hmm.
But yeah, like that's one thing people don't really recognize as part of what you're buying with Games Workshop is anyone could build any of those kits.
Hmm.
Like there's
Well,
no Games Workshop kit that's really you should be worried about. Like I don't know if I can put this together.
hmm.
You know, if you buy a Blue Angels F-14 Tomcat, there's a chance your skills don't match what is required to put that together.
Hmm.
But anyone can put together some works. Anyone can put together
Although,
Space Marines.
Facebook would, or Facebook Marketplace and eBay would disagree with you on
That's
that one.
true. Hey, those models are built. I didn't say they're built well.
Hmm.
You've got to be the worst pirate ever. Ah, or no, what is it? Like that's the worst. Ah, you've got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen. Ah, but you have heard of me.
Hmm. Exactly.
Heavy heretic. Fun? Fun? You think this hobby is a motherfucking game?
Yeah.
Obscura. Speaking of impossible, I put to put together models. I'm building a Gundam right now. Nearly
Nice.
600 parts. Yeah, I put together a
That's
bunch of
awesome.
Bandai Star Wars kits, and they're like that. James Cameron
Yeah.
Clark. They want airbrush paints very well, but they'll come in standard pots. Yeah, I can't believe Games Workshop has ever sold a single airbrush paint. That is shocking. The decision to put airbrush paints in pots.
Yes. Do you think it's just because they have a million pots just
I
laying
think,
around
yeah. I think it's
and they
the
just
only.
put it all in the same container?
Yeah, the infrastructure is in place to get paint in pots, and they're not going to change anything.
Celeste Stack 27 finally made it to the stream.
Slee stacks. What is that even from? It's from the TV, the old TV show, Land of the Lost.
Mm.
That's where the Slee stacks are from. I never saw the original show, but I saw the Will Ferrell movie. And when I was 14, I really loved it. I haven't seen it in ever, but
And I think you'll still love it.
probably.
I'm sure everyone that saw the original show does not love it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like a beloved show.
Celeste Stack 27. That's the one.
Yeah. See, I'm earning my nerd credentials tonight.
You are. Yeah, you paint up a Star Wars thing, and there you go.
G-Force member 45. I've made my bed with my tax returns this week. Went and purchased 2 Warhounds.
Nice.
Nearly completing my Titan maniple that I'm building. Holy cow. I know my favorite Titan is the Reaver. It's a little old, but I kind of like that it's silly. I don't think I'll ever buy one, though, because I'd rather just have multiple other armies than one Titan.
Sounds like you're not living then.
Mm-hmm. Do I have a better green? What is this? Caliban green. It's a little blue green. I need brown green or red green. Could I mix up a color? No. Shush.
Dr. Drokel. They put airbrush paints in pots so they could sell the limited edition Games Workshop Citadel trademark patent pending disposable pipette pack, only $949.99. Or $649.99, but
Mhm.
900 probably for the upgrade pack.
G-Force member 45. I already have a Warlord and Reaver built and painted. After I do the Warhands, I'll have another Reaver to get. Holy cow. So, when you have a Titan Maniple, does that mean you're just waiting to run into another person with Titans?
Well, you have, yeah, I don't know. It's, I don't really know how that works. But you know what? It's pretty cool.
Or, I mean, I guess it could totally be a fun game. My Titans versus every other person
Everything.
I've ever met and all of their armies and everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
There are that or another apocalypse game where you can throw these things down. I mean, I know some of my favorite videos mini wargaming ever put out was their Apocalypticons.
Have they still been doing what they've been doing?
I don't know. It seems like they're pretty much just doing. I think they do two 40K battle reports and 2 fantasy battle reports a week.
Ah. And that's it?
That's it.
I know that I think it was Matt was on Playing Tabletop.
Yeah, or Dave. Dave is usually the guy who does the he does the outreach stuff.
Ah, yes.
And his podcast has been blowing up a little. It's called like Shrine of Chaos. He's had a bunch of other people on.
Ah, like a Miniac and
Yeah.
those other people. Ah.
I don't know. He had someone on. I forget who. And a couple of the painting guys.
Well, it's not a real podcast until we're on it.
No, definitely not.
I don't even care.
Yeah. We can't all be a listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan.
Exactly. Also,
James.
clip that and send that to them.
Yeah.
Then we'll definitely never be on it.
James Cameron Clark. One Titan owner to another. Let them fight.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Man, I really want to put this color in my airbrush, but it looks like it is going to clog. But you know what? YOLO. Where's a cup?
Yeah. You're gonna cup it.
This is Paint Dry Magazine. At the Nova Open in 2019, they set up all the the setup for all the Titans that were used in the game as a display. They said that a cost of the table was well over $350,000. Yeah. And granted,
What?
that was many people's collections, but
Yeah.
just think about how many Malifaux you could probably buy.
You could probably buy Malifaux, like the whole like the whole thing.
I mean, instead of a Titan or two, yeah, you probably could just own every Malifaux model.
I mean, for $350,000, you can own the whole company.
Yeah, you just are weird.
Yeah. I'm sure their company's worth more than that. Surely hope so.
JPC, who do you Chaos Comment Bomb? The Chaos Comment Bombs are fun. I think though, when he was Chaos Comment Bombing, I don't know if he still does it, but I remember I think it was exactly during the times where we didn't have a channel.
Yep.
The Chaos Comet bombs were during the
Dark Ages.
the mini wargaming's live streams. They would pick a small, like, they would pick another video maker, and then everyone would immediately go and comment on one of the videos. And so just like in the span of a few seconds, they would get like several hundred comments.
Amazing.
Listen to Pandora and Mike and Dan. It was multiple owners, but not as many as you would hope. I was like, damn, where do you get that disposable income?
A lot of lawyers.
Yeah,
a lot of lawyers and doctors.
Dentists, aka con
yeah,
artists.
we all know about dentists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Cloggy McClogsville. Come on now. There we go.
You can do it.
Enough paint.
Rude.
Mecha T-Rex just tried mixing up my first batch of basing texture paints, never touching a Citadel texture paint ever again. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't use the word rip-off very often, but those are a bit of a rip-off. Like $8 for something that you could make a lifetime supply for like $6.
Mm-hmm. It is true. Yeah, and you get a tiny little pot.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Like, I mean, I guess people aren't basing entire armies, but I think people are, probably.
Oop, I think I've worked through one clog.
Yeah.
Worked through one clog, now I'm on to my second.
Now you're on to your second clog. El Rondoria, that GW texture paint seems too thick to mix.
Yeah, it's very, very thick. I mean, you're meant to just kind of scoop it and slop it on the base.
Scoop and slop?
Scoop and slop. The old scoop and slop.
Yeah, I know that move.
And, like, for the same amount of money, you can buy, like, a whole pot of Vallejo texture paste.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big tin of it. Mr. Pedro with Megan Dan. Jay, can you add creating moss to your list of videos to do? Ooh, I could. I've seen a lot of people do moss and moss-like things. Like one thing I found really nice is a weird like fuzzy material that I got. It's from Martha Stewart. So maybe talk a little bit about that, and then just how to paint something that looks like moss, because in the reality of things, moss is so tiny, it probably wouldn't have a physical texture on a model.
In terms of the scale.
El Rondero, I like old-fashioned flock and glue.
Also, on our Discord, we have a video ideas section. So if you ever have any random ideas that you want to throw in there, that you want a video of, please throw that in there. We have one of our someone put in toothpaste.
I saw that,
which is great,
mm-hmm.
and It, which is a burp compilation, which is possible.
It is,
but I feel like that might be a Patreon only adventure. We'd have to see.
I don't know. Maybe maybe a YouTube TikTok.
Ooh, we can do that. We can do a short.
Mm-hmm.
How does everyone feel about the shorts? I think they're kind of it seems like a half-baked idea. I have also started calling them YouTube TikToks because they want us to use their words, and I disagree.
TK Studio Prince, I want to try that liquid frost and spider web from Green Stuff World. Yeah, the spider
cool.
serum. That stuff is pretty slick. The only problem is it only does that. Like, it does the job perfectly, but it only makes perfect spider webs.
Mm-hmm. Zator. I like basic black bases. They fit on every terrain.
That is true.
So does clear bases.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about clear bases. I know it was a little bit of a trend a few years ago to do clear bases, and I think they make a lot of sense.
Obscuro. Also, I'm in the Discord. You can see my actual decent paint jobs. Yeah, and also your paint jobs are featured in some of our videos.
Yeah.
For the EOB Complete.
Yeah, listen to Paint Job with Mike and Dan. When are you gonna give us a hashtag EOB Complete?
That's true. You can do it. Listen to Paint Job with Mike and Dan. Okay, I hate Discord. It has screwed me over. So many recordings. F Discord, which is good because if you want to do EOB Complete, you can do it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. You could just email us.
You could do whatever you want. We'll put it in the video. You have to have a before and an after photo of a model. Gotta have a before though. A lot of people don't put the before, which you don't have to, but then you don't get to be in the video.
Dr. Drokel, the thing I hate about YouTube Shorts is that you can't skip ahead or back up without restarting the whole video when viewing them on mobile.
The thing I hate about... I have to read it myself to make it make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I hate about the YouTube Shorts is you can't skip ahead or back up. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's true.
I don't think you can't scrub around in TikTok either, I don't think, right?
I've never done it. I usually just keep going.
Yeah, because it's just a few seconds.
Yeah.
All right, time to clean the old airbrush again. And it is proper clog now. Like, you can't... The needle is not sticking out of the brush at all.
Goodness.
Just tons and tons and tons of some paint goop.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah, it seems like everybody's making a TikTok. You know, the Instagram Reels, the YouTube Shorts. But the thing is, I feel like the only way for them to make it work is if YouTube had a specific app called YouTube Shorts. And also, like, right now, how it works is you just upload a normal YouTube video that's vertical, and it like spams all your subscribers, and I don't know. I don't really want to do that necessarily. That same salamander video, because that salamander video, we probably uploaded that salamander video in the summer on TikTok. Has like, I think it has like 48,000 views on TikTok. That one got spread around a little bit. I think it has a similar number on Instagram Reels. It has 66,000 Instagram Reels. I was trying to see how the YouTube Shorts work.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like the next thing to do...
Looking at your resources.
Yeah. The next thing to do would probably be like a brown. Throw a brown on the tippy top. And then probably an oil wash would make sense. Me and oil washes haven't quite learned the secret arts of the oil yet. But maybe this will be the model where it all clicks.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Drickle, they probably will do a YouTube Shorts app. I noticed that recently it's got its own logo. Yeah, the logo sucks in the Shorts section that when watching them on the YouTube app. Yeah, the logo sucks. That's just my personal opinion. Looks dumb. It's like they took the YouTube play button and they made it into an S.
It
I don't know what they're doing.
Joe Draco's, speaking of painting models, all of my nids are painted. Holy cow. Congratulations.
Nice.
Boy, that's something I can't say about anything I collect.
Me either.
They're all painted.
Mm-hmm. Everything is complete and done. I don't think I've finished anything in my whole life. I've never finished any. I guess the videos. I finished the videos. Those are done because they're uploaded and like you can't go back. You can't George Lucas them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you can edit down. You can remove stuff if you want.
Mm. All right, what brown? What brown to spray on the top of the DEWBACK?
I think you should probably pick brown.
I was thinking brown though.
Okay. Well, don't get YouTube short with me.
Mm-hmm. Seeing people having a lot of success with dry brushing. And somebody painted theirs to look like a Gila monster.
Aw,
Gila monsters are the best. They're so cute.
it's cute.
And I think they're venomous.
Me too.
Joe Trick 11,000 points worth.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I remember seeing the pictures of those models.
Dr. Truckle. The logo is not an S. On their planet, it's a symbol for hope. Dun 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 dun. Superman. Did anybody see Man of Steel? That movie was poopy.
Are you comparing that to other movies, and that's why you think that?
I mean, Superman is not my favorite, but I do like that he's like a nice guy. And in the new movies, he's not a nice guy.
Whoops.
Like, it's like the whole point of Superman is he's a really nice guy.
Interesting.
Mecha T-Rex, 3D printing is probably the best way to save your money in the long term. Maybe not in the short term. That's a hell of a buy-in price.
And it takes a long time to get really good results.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like takes a little bit. And you have to, instead of like, I don't know, instead of just ordering something, you have to make it, do it.
Yeah, you have to buy it and then make it, or subscribe to a Patreon and then make it.
It's true. Although some of the services where you can just buy 3D prints are nice, or people on Etsy just sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to do all the work yourself.
Oh, what's wrong now? It's just spraying without me having to pull back on the trigger. Yeah, I think I could use another nozzle pretty soon. No. There we go. There now. Oh, nope. Still. I mean, is it just busted?
Slee Stack 27. 3D printing made me go from a backlog of 10 minis to 150 in a week. Yep.
Listen to Painter with Mike and Dan. Be nice. Henry Cavill plays Custodes. That is true. Henry Cavill's pretty cool. No. Now, what the heck? Ah, there. Okay. What the heck? This is chocolate brown. This is a very nice color, Airbrush. Why are you being saucy? There we go.
Because it heard you bad mouthing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ah, I love these pirate hats.
It's being naughty. I'm gonna have to order a new nozzle or something.
Oh. Does it deserve a new nozzle?
How long has it been? It hasn't been that long. To be fair, the nozzles are $4 though.
It's true.
Maybe you can only expect 5 months?
TK Scooter Prince. Right, guys, I need to eat. We'll catch you laters. Good night.
Good night.
Listen to Paint Jar with Mike and Dan. All right, my friends, I got early morning tomorrow. Thank you so much for painting the DEWBACK. Well, thank you for sending the DEWBACK.
Yeah. Good
That's
night.
right. Yeah.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan, signing off.
Yeah. Good night.
Alright, so that's my DEWBACK with its colors. I think I am going to do a little bit of dry brushing, though.
Are you also drinking a seltzer water?
I'm having an A&W root beer zero sugar.
Ah, great. Big aspartame or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Big fan of aspartame.
I've been trying to look for a good book on nutrition. And I had it down to these 2 books, and then it turns out that the authors of these 2 different books were both had a debate on the Joe Rogan show. And after watching the debate, I no longer want to read either of their books.
Nice.
It's so hard. It's so hard. Like, there's like 100 million nutrition books, and they all like contradict each other.
Yes.
Like, just somebody tell me what a trans fat is. I don't need to. I don't need to learn about ketosis. I don't need diet tips. Just give me the basics, and I'll figure it out. But no, everything has to be the complete like experience of like, well, here is exactly how. You should actually only eat, refried beans and dry rice. That's how to really do it.
Also, I sell those on my website. Joe Draco, zero sugar, heresy. Agreed.
I do like the full sugar, but
of course.
But the zero sugar is actually really good. Like A&W Diet is kind of sucky. Zero sugar is pretty legit. World War Art, hello.
Hey. Dr. Drokel, never buy books on nutrition. No matter how you prepare them, they provide almost no nutritional value, but they are high in fiber.
That is true. I've heard that they're very good in fiber.
Yep. Always eat books.
Mm-hmm.
Never burn them, only eat them.
Yes. Do I have a paper towel near me? No, of course not.
I mean, you could be a paper towel if you try hard enough. Yeah. These models have so many cute. I bought those Spellcrow heads, and my orcs have cute pirate hats. Just love them so much.
Trans fat is a fat not found in nature that your body doesn't know what to do with, so it does horrible things with it, like blocking your arteries. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know the basics. Like, green foods are good, which is why I only eat the green Skittles now. But,
Mm-hmm.
Power
You
surge.
can go to a nutritionist. And then
What do they know? They're probably right up there with dentists.
Probably. And chiropractors.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jokel. The Pepsi Zero Sugar and Mountain Dew Zero are actually pretty good. Not bad aftertaste like the diet versions.
Mm.
Yeah, like whatever arcane sorcery is in Zero Sugar tastes a little bit better than the diet. Power surge. This is what I do. Mind you, I do weightlifting. 1 gram of protein per pound. Take that and break it into 5 meals throughout the day. Eat within an hour of waking up and try to eat the next 4 meals within 8 to 10 hours.
Mm.
So, like, where do cookies fall in that?
Yeah. So, yeah. Power surge, power lifts.
Yeah.
Power surge. You have to make us a meal plan.
Yeah. Power type us a meal plan. Power surge. That's just super basic, though.
Mm.
Yeah, like every single book I could find was like, here's the real answers. And I'm like, I don't want the real answers. I just want like basic like biological facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just want to know how the system works.
Like, how do I figure out how much water I'm supposed to drink a day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need more water. I'm very hydrated.
Yeah, you're peeing right now.
Yeah, if anything, I drink too much.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to drink when I'm thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, oh, this dry brush. This dry brush is doing everything.
Yeah. Lordy Hezik. Hey, I really love your videos. Keep on going. By the way, anyone knows a good proxy for a chaos beast in the size of a greater demon?
A chaos beast in the size of a greater demon. I don't know. What's that company that does the pinups, but they also do like the horrendous monsters? Like Creature Caster? Is that it?
I'm not sure.
I think it might be. I think it is Creature Caster. Maybe not. I know the company did the Greater Demon of Canada, which is adorable. It's like a moose chimera.
Mm-hmm.
1 gram of lead belcher, great for the diet. Well, I can make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me Shirley. Can people stop talking about Warhammer? This is a nutrition and wellness stream.
It is. Yeah, we're gonna become lifestyle YouTubers.
Yeah, I can't wait for that that move. You're just gonna see the channel switch from Eons of Battle to Eons of Nutrition.
Jay, are you gonna do a classic orange shoulder for the Sand Trooper pauldron or a different color? Classic orange. Everything is gonna be classic Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm classic Star Wars.
Kitty O'Neill. That squig looks awesome, but I thought they had 2 legs. I
love it.
James Cameron Clark, just try to go for the fewest steps between you and the base food. So where does like a Nutter Butter land on that?
You know what? I think you may have to give up stuff like that.
So like, should I do like a snowball instead?
Yeah.
Because that's just cake and filling with a little coconut. Coconut's
and I
all
think
natural.
ice cream cakes are fine because it's dairy, and that can keep you in ketosis, right?
Oh, and
Yeah.
Hanson, are those Army Painter dry brushes? Yes. Love them.
Exactly. Yep.
Because I'm looking to lose like a little bit of weight, but mostly I just I need to fix my diet because I'm tired a lot. Just need to have a better diet so I have a little more energy.
Well, maybe we should do I mean
Copious amounts of cocaine.
yeah, I mean that solves it. There you go. I mean, then you don't have to change your lifestyle at all.
That's true.
But you get to add cocaine. So you can just keep eating cookies and do whatever you want, and now, right? And you can start smoking cigarettes. That makes you lose weight. It suppresses hunger or whatever. So, yeah. So I mean, I think you can just start some really healthy habits, and problem solved.
Kingdom Death has some good models. Just the way Kingdom Death, that must be what I'm thinking of. They do all the pinup / monsters, I think. I think is Creature Caster the 3D printer service? Don't call me Shirley. If it's classic Star Wars, you gotta get some incest. That's true. Old Georgie had it all figured out, right? It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Yep. Exactly. Where's my coffee?
Oh, Judge. Oh, Judge.
I wonder what he's doing right now.
I'm sure he's working on one of his personal movies that he's making for himself, and they'll never be seen by anyone.
Is that actually what he's doing?
That is what he claimed he was doing. And he's probably just being an old guy, just
laying just laying around all day. Honestly, that's what I want to be doing now.
Why not? He's old, and he nailed it. I mean, he created a studio empire that that was responsible for every major advancement in special effects in cinema for like the past 25 or 30 years. Well, let the man rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna make movies that no one else is gonna see. Because they're that good.
Don't call me Shirley. Just water fast, Jay. It can make you lose weight. I tried it. I don't know. That sounds a little sketch.
Not eating? Weird.
I want to have energy.
Yep. You can get a personal trainer. I think you get a personal trainer and you get a nutritionist. And you see what happens. And we filmed the whole thing.
In the immortal words of Mitch Hedberg, rice is excellent when you want to eat 1,000 of something. It's true.
Yep.
That's why I prefer the mini M&Ms. Are M&Ms keto?
Yes, exclusively. Also, I don't see a lot of dislikes on this.
Yeah.
And that's a little troubling.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could get some more dislikes, please, on the stream, I would really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's 10:20 and I've already like basically finished the DEWBACK.
Mm-hmm.
We're cruising here, folks.
We are. Ah, lucky bat. Get 2 nutritionists and 2 personal trainers to see if they say the same things.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Dakaflaka Flame. Kingdom Death is 75% pinup, 25% monster. Creature Caster is 40% pinup, 60% monster. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
We finally have 5 downvotes.
Yeah.
We could use a few more.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. Been doing Atkins myself. First week is hell, but if you can power through, it works pretty
Power
well.
surge. Mm-hmm. You can power surge through it.
Owen Hoodson. Diets don't work. Lifestyle changes do.
That's true.
Yeah, but I can't change my lifestyle. Gotta paint.
That's true. I think, okay, this is what you do. You hire 2 chefs, 2 nutritionists, and then 2 personal trainers. And that's how you do it. Then the chefs cook the food for you, so all you have to do is paint, and then maybe you get 2 feeders and they feed you the food while you paint.
Oh my god.
I think that's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Power Surge. Take a thick Kingdom Death pinup and then put a Necron head on it.
Amazing.
Dr. Jokel. I believe M&Ms are paleo, just like the cave people ate.
Mm-hmm.
El Rondario.
Yes.
M&Ms are not keto, they're neato.
Yeah. Love it. Nate Boyles just painted this guy for my brother's Christmas gift. Such a fun sculpt.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, time to break out the palette.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if and yeah, everything's dry except for the white. Oh, and the black looks like it's hanging in there.
Mm.
Yeah, everything is pretty much dry. You know what's interesting though? I also have.
It must just be where you are in the basement.
It could be. It could also be like I don't know. Maybe I don't have it hydrated enough. But this is my palette when I painted the Malifaux models on what? I mean, it's been a few days, and every single paint on here is still usable.
What?
So
yeah.
It's something to do with the paper and the sponge.
Mm.
So I think I'm gonna keep trying, but I might swap out the actual like product paper and sponge for just parchment paper and paper towel.
Yeah.
And just use
interesting.
box. But I'm gonna keep on trying.
Yeah. Well, then you can make a video, my personal journey with a wet palette.
Mm-hmm.
My wet palette's journey.
Owen Hudson, if you were a stormtrooper, what type would you be? Ooh. Boy, the Death Troopers are cool. Although I think they might be cyborgs, and I don't think I'd want to be a cyborg.
Why not?
I don't know. It just seems like not as much fun as being a whole person. Well, I'm sure they're not like the cool cyborg. Like they have one metal hand and a cigarette dangling and shades. Like they probably have like all arms and limbs are metal so that they're more efficient.
I guess that wouldn't be as fun.
I think probably a snow trooper. Snow troopers are cool.
They're cool. Yeah. I like the Burna Boys, the gloves that they wear. And I like the glove that goes up almost all the way up the arm. It's a very fun glove. I like the Burna Boy. The Burna Boy kit.
Yeah, I like it more than the Ludas.
Yes, the Ludas are dumb. I mean, they're great, but they look silly.
I still think you should do the cannonballs.
The cannon. I mean, as I've said, that 3D print, the 3D modeling stuff's going to happen. That would be a fun. Like once I get a little bit better at it, it'd be a really good one. Lucky bet. I'm still waiting for your version of WAP, wet ass palette.
Write that one down.
Yeah, that's a good talk.
That would make a great YouTube TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube TikTok.
Also known as a short. But really, that's a YouTube TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, if Google will pay us more money if we call it a short, then I'll call it a short.
That's true.
Otherwise,
well, they pay you no money.
Name.
They pay you no money to do them. In beta, and they haven't figured out what they're doing yet.
For ideal health, you need to take about 50 to 200 vitamin M pills daily.
Yeah, vitamin. Power surge. What was that gray goop you throw into the recesses?
Gray goop. Oh, is it?
I also saw the gray goop.
This is water and matte medium. It works better for glazing than just straight water.
Gray goop.
Nate Boyles, weren't the Death Troopers in Rogue One human? They're human, but I think they're augmented somehow. And I think I'll have to reread my Rogue One source book. But there was something special about them. Like that they were androids of some kind, or they were mechanically enhanced.
Like a flame. TikTok is Vine for Zoomers. YouTube Shorts is Vine for Boomers. That's exactly true. I don't know how the Shorts works. I guess it's just based on I don't know how it gets shared. I'm really interested to see that we posted the same video 3 different places. TikTok, Reels, Instagram Reels, and then YouTube Shorts. I bet you the YouTube Shorts one, it doesn't get as much views.
Yeah.
Because the TikTok, I mean, that was a 40th thou. Instagram Reels, 66th thou. It's insane. I do want to make more stuff. More of those. I have one written about the magnifiers. That I think would be really funny.
Is it about how they're chick magnets?
It mentions that. Power surge. What's the ratio? I want to try it.
Really, really watery. Probably if you wanted to mix it up for airbrush, like if you mix things for airbrush, you probably want it that consistency. I know some people say it's like milk, but then whole milk, 2%, skim. all the different milks.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiled milk, fresh milk,
Well, I feel like I've only ever
almond
had
milk.
2% my entire life.
Yeah. We used to get skim milk a lot.
Mm.
It's like milk, but mostly tasteless.
Mm-hmm. It's like milk, but it's basically just water.
Yeah, it's basically
It's
water.
it's just white water.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of paint. I do like Power Surge using the word goop.
Yeah.
I like that. It is a goop.
Don't call
I
me
feel like
Shelly.
people need to be using goop more often.
Mm-hmm. I actually got the idea from Gwyneth Paltrow, who's very famous for her goops.
Yes. I love her goop.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, you know Death Troopers are zombies, right? Are they? 'Cause I'm pretty sure they just got shot and died in Rogue One. Maybe I have to reread. I have the Rogue One visual dictionary, but I haven't read it since the movie came out. So.
Brett asks, "Welp, I am done hobbying for the night. Airbrush kept clogging. It's mid-March and it's already hot as a nutsack here. The hobby fates are against me tonight." It's true. I feel like if we were to move to a place, we'd have to move to a place that was optimal for painting.
Or had air conditioning.
Yes. But like a really good air conditioning is well, it's still the air's dry. You'd have to like humidify it.
Yeah, I mean,
or something.
As long as it's not like 110 degrees, painting is possible.
All right,
the only time I've been painting and I couldn't do what I wanted was in Milwaukee. It was literally over 100 degrees in our apartment, and it was like, oh my god, the paint is just dry.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're moving to the equator.
Painting.
I'm still hanging out for a while though. Yeah.
I am.
Ooh, El Rondorio, are you guys planning to move underground? Yes. We're gonna live in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
We can afford it.
Yeah, we could afford a cave.
We could afford a cave.
We got cave money.
Mm-hmm.
Just figure out how to get internet in a cave.
Yeah.
Good internet.
Yeah, exactly. Streamable internet.
Mm-hmm.
We just run a cord all the way to civilization.
We'll always go to the McDonald's to stream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I forget who I was watching, but there was great. There was people playing a video game, and then one person had to duck out because their internet was failing, and then they joined in like a half hour later, and they were at a McDonald's. And that's
amazing.
how they were now streaming.
That's hilarious. Lucky Bat cave Wi-Fi. Lucky Bat knows everything about cave Wi-Fi.
That's true.
Lucky Bat has a cave Wi-Fi service.
Yeah, who are the best cave Wi-Fi providers?
Mm-hmm. Nate Boyles, I'm in Washington, and it's hella temperate climate here. Very nice for painting, to be honest. A bunch of people, like one person said, move to Washington. When we asked where we should move, apparently that's one of the best states to live. Yeah. Minnesota's number 2.
Minnesota.
Apparently. Yeah.
I mean, we could get to Minnesota tonight if we just started.
Yeah,
if we just started driving.
We could. Oh, we could there, guy.
Why is this not plugged into anything?
Batman. I'm a cave bat. Batman. Happy Heretic. Y'all could live with Miniac and Ninjon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, didn't Miniac go to UW Milwaukee?
He
Or
did.
he went? Yeah, we went there.
Mm-hmm.
Not at the same time.
Not at the
That's
same
pretty.
time, but he did.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
he did
funny
go
though,
to. He went to Parkside and then transferred to Milwaukee.
which is hilarious because Parkside is really close to us.
Yeah, and we call it Fartside.
Yeah, because the only fart people go there.
Mm-hmm. And in one,
Parkside.
like he mentioned in one of his when he was talking about like he might have grown up around here because he mentioned uh the name. I mean, it's not the most uncommon name in the world. What was which mall did he name? It wasn't.
Northbrook.
No, it wasn't Northbrook. It wasn't Hawthorne. It was one. Ah,
Gurney.
no. Now I'm not gonna think of it. But I'm like, ooh,
Great.
that's familiar.
Mm. God. Now that's all I want to know now.
I know. But
Well, a half hour into this, you'll just yell it out.
I will. I remember I got really into the nerd rapper MC Chris, and I remember in an interview he talked about like where he grew up, and he kept like he named like a church near us and stuff, and I'm like, well, I mean, you know, there's probably a million churches with that name, and I looked him up, and he literally grew up in the same town that I grew up in. This is hilarious. All right, I'm gonna mute for a second. Nick, keep the troops entertained.
Mm. Oh, we're going. Oh my God. I can hear it. I'm sure y'all can't, but I really can hear it. Jeez Louise. Mm. Nathan Boyles move in with Trent from Miscast. He's in the UK. Creature House 2.0 with miniature painters. Ah, Brett. Let's see. Ah, yes. Brett S. You should get together with a bunch of other YouTubers and move into a big hobby commune together. Exactly. Yeah, but you know what communes are really all about, though, right? Banging each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we would really have to pick the right people.
Lucky Bat. We're gonna triangulate where you live from the places you've named.
Exactly.
Attack a fucking flame. My backpacks got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. I bounty hunt for Jabba Hutt to finance my vet.
James Cameron Clark, like a TikTok house, but with mini YouTubers. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a hype house, but it's mini house. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah. All right, so I like the wash, but I feel like it did kind of knock out a little of the subtlety I had from the airbrushing. But maybe it'll look a little softer when it's fully dry. And I could always dry brush it again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. Pick Goober. He has a good, soothing voice. That house, Pick Goober. He has a good.
I have to read it. Oh, for the house. For the mini YouTuber house.
Mm.
Yep. I think that would work.
We all just show
He was
up one
here.
day.
Yeah. He was I mean he was here on stream
He
last
was.
on Monday.
Next
It was
time
fun.
he pops in, we'll be like, oh, so can we move in?
Yep, exactly.
Welcome to Goobertown Hobbies. My name is Brent.
Hmm. Ah, that's another one of those videos I want to make. I want to make a video where we do everyone's intro,
Mm-hmm.
exactly how they do it, and make fun of everyone, and everyone will appreciate it and think it's funny.
Dr. Trokel, you need to edge highlight the scales, each one individually.
I agree.
TK Studio Prince. I always thought Goober was in Europe. No, he lives
Nope.
doesn't he live in Maine?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his address is yeah. Exactly.
His address
We
is,
always try to. I think we always try to get his social security number, and he always
Yeah.
doesn't give it to us, which is
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Exactly. His I know Goober has talked about like his life and stuff, but I don't know if Casey from eBay Miniatures Rescues ever has. He feels Canadian to me for some reason.
Mm. He's got a little Craig Turpin in him or something. Got a little Craig Turp in there.
Believe Goober is in Maine. Ah, that sounds right.
That's what you said.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I don't even remember.
Good. That's good. Sounds like someone needs to be in ketosis. Ah, goodness.
God, I love keto is just so funny to me.
It's just a funny name, and it's
Yeah.
a funny like the people that talk about it's fun, and
Mhm.
I don't
Dude,
know, it's just great.
I've been in ketosis all week.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe it's real. I don't know, but it's very funny to talk about. And
Mhm.
the favorite thing, my favorite thing is Tim Dillon talking about it.
Yes.
I love that. That's very funny.
Yeah. I mean, it probably is really helpful just to be very aware of the food you take in.
I think at the end of the day, that's probably really what it is.
Mm-hmm. TK Studio Prince. I can imagine Brent at a heavy metal club screaming at the height of his voice as a full-on rocker. Hence why he is so peaceful in his voice in the videos. Ah, that would be the funniest video ever. If Goober had a video where it like, the video starts with him and like his regular signing off, and then the camera just follows him, and it's like a fake day in the life of Goober.
That'd be really
I think
fun.
that would be a great video for him because people love him.
Mm-hmm. They do.
He goes rock and roll. Puts on some leather chaps.
Oh yeah,
Nice mesh top.
exactly.
Show off the guns. Casey is from Reno. Oh, you know what? That makes sense too. Dr. Joker. Hot take. Maine doesn't exist. The government just tells you it does.
I mean, I've never been to Maine.
That's true. Maybe is that why? And then they created. Who's the author? The crazy
Stephen King.
author. Stephen King. Yeah, they invented Stephen King to just make us think Maine is a place.
Mm-hmm. I almost said Larry King. That'd have been awkward.
Sarastros has an excellent video with a DEWBACK, by the way. Ooh, neat. I mean, this model just really just comes together.
It's the power of the DEWBACK.
Mm-hmm. Another
Power of
word
the
for
doobie.
manatee is dugone.
Ah. Another word for a joint is doobie.
Mm. There's a place called Dubai.
Mmm. Interesting. Yeah. Everyone's learning now that we're very worldly people.
Yes.
A lot about the world. We can name associate our way through life. I think if you could summarize us as people, that's just all it is.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, Goober does the Paint More Minis voiceover for Miniac.
Yep.
El Rondorio. Brent has a doctorate in chemistry and a ton of shame miniatures, so I don't know if he partied.
I mean, that's. I'm sure he does. You got to let loose somehow.
El Rondorio. Dana Howell is a Toronto native. She uses a Toronto mug in a video, which gave it away. Does it though? I feel like I could have a Toronto mug.
Yeah, anyone could. She is Canadian, though.
Don't call me Shirley. Maine is just America, Canada.
I mean, Toronto's not very far. We could get there. We could get there tonight. As well as Minnesota.
Taco Flame. The story I heard about Bob Ross was when he was in the military, his job involved screaming at people, and when he got out, he made it up his mind to never raise his voice to people again. James Cameron Clark. I thought Derry and the other places in the book were real places at one time. Good old Derry, Indiana, which is where It was supposed to take place, I think. Did anybody see the new movies for It? I didn't see them.
Me either.
The original It, the first episode, or the first movie was great. And then the movie with the adults happened, and it stinks. For some reason, the kids were way better actors than the adults.
Interesting.
TK Studio Prince. That's true about Bob Ross. Ooh. I saw an ad today for Mountain Dew, and it was Bob Ross, and somebody had edited painting Mountain Dew.
I saw that.
Would Bob Ross really? I mean, I know it was like, yeah, I think like the Bob Ross estate like cleared it and got paid and stuff, but I feel like Bob Ross is not a Mountain Dew kind of guy. Something a little classier, like a Coke, maybe a Pepsi.
Yeah. I don't know if any of those are classy.
Dr. Pibb?
Yeah, there you go. Oops.
Painting the old saddlebags.
That's not a nice thing to say about your wife.
Dr. Joko. Hey, there's 934 Toronto mugs on eBay right now.
Perfect.
Dr. Joko. Saw both. The first one was really good. The second one was so-so. Kind of like the original miniseries. Happy Heretic. Well, I'm off to bed. Night, everyone. Good night, Happy Heretic. Nate Boyle. He's an ice cream tea man. That sounds about right. Lucky Bat, Bob Ross, ginger ale. Ooh, you know what? I could see him sipping a little ginger ale. Alejandro, that's Mr. Pibb. Oh, did I say Dr. Pibb?
You did. But you know what? Who cares?
I retract my statement. The court stenographer, please strike that from the records. It's my greatest shame to misrepresent a soft drink.
Exactly. We got an announcement. Oh, we're streaming. Awesome. I'm putting a little work in progress pic of my Works in the work in progress in the Discord.
I can't look at my phone for quite a few more hours because I'm currently in the middle of a time lapse.
Ah, well that's fine because everyone else will just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokel. Dr. Pibb is the Sam's Choice version of Mr. Pepper.
Perfect.
David Wicks would love to paint this for my sister. Where'd you get it? This is a Star Wars Legion miniature. So I know my local game store sells Star Wars Legion, but I also you can definitely get it on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much the Legion expansions go for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're crazy though.
Yeah, someone sent it to us, so we
T-Dog,
can't say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Mike.
Yeah. I know there's a version of Star Wars called the Despecialized Edition, and it's a fan edit of the original Star Wars movies that they use the best available footage. So they'll use some scenes from the Blu-ray, some scenes from the HD re-release, and they edit it all together in a way that removes any of the changes made after the original releases of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm lucky, I have the original VHS of the original release Star Wars before they were altered. Although it's not, not as good a quality as the Despecialized edition.
Right.
But it is all natural. And as soon as I get a working VCR, I'm going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like I could have a working VCR if I just went to a secondhand store with with $6.
Yep.
Although it might take 3 or 4 buys before I get a working one.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people. So I posted that the rat swarm bases on our community page on YouTube, and a bunch of people defended it. I can't believe it.
It's so bad.
I can't believe it. Some people said that the rat ogre models are the worst.
The rat ogres. Oh, like
I don't remember them. I think the big ones.
I feel like those are fine.
I feel like they are too.
I mean, it's weird to defend those. I mean, Games Workshop just came out with a much better rat swarm model.
They're so good. I think someone mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're painted well, meaning you can tell they're rats. Like, if someone didn't painted them worse than they are, it would be completely nothing.
Yeah. Someone said night haunts, which they're wrong.
Yeah. Everyone, like, the night haunts are, like, universally loved.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of people said the rat ogres are bad.
Dr. Jokel. Star Wars Legion DEWBACK Rider, $22.11 on Amazon right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably worth $20.
But
James Cameron Clark. Just go down to the lightning fast VCR repair shop, and they'll finish with Mr. Plinkett they'll be finished with Mr. Plinkett any day now. Good old Red Letter Media. Love those guys. I want them to restart the video game show. They won't, but I want them to.
You should yell at them until they do it. You should go find out where they live and burn down their houses until they do it.
You know, sure proof idea. I'm gonna go on to the last uploaded video and leave a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard it here first. They're gonna restart it after that.
Exactly. Dr. Druckle. Yeah, those rat swarm bases could easily look like a pile of turds.
Dr. Druckle. There's some on eBay for $19.96 with free shipping. Ooh. I know. I think I might have to pick up a second one of these, depending on. I guess depending on if it makes any sense in terms of gameplay. Like, would I ever? Maybe I should read the rules. Would it ever make sense to take two? I just feel like it would look nice on the shelf. Two of them.
Is there a? Do you have to buy a rule book? Are the rules free?
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
What? How is it for X-wing?
X-wing. I don't know. A little tiny rule book comes with the starter set, and I think they're online. There's not that much rules for X-wing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a little 16-page pamphlet or something.
Mm-hmm. That's what's nice about Malifaux. Although that rule book looks thick.
It's like 56 pages.
Christ. Yeah. And there's cards and there's twisty wristies or whatever the hell, and man, I don't know.
But I have two sets of Star Wars VHS tapes, the 80s set and the 90s. I know the 90s had the introduction with, it was the special edition, and it had the introduction with George Lucas interview.
Perfect.
Power Surge. What is Tesseract Glow exactly? Is it just fluorescent green and medium? I would love to recreate it in another color and maintain the glow. I don't know if it glows, if it really does glow in the dark or not. I've never really looked into it, but I know there's the company that makes like the blackest black and the pinkest pink. They now make the glowiest glows in a bunch of different colors, so those might be worth checking out.
They're gonna run out of colors. Do they just make the bluiest blue?
They make the
reddest
pink.
red.
I think I want to do something with the glowiest glow. That looks cool. I feel like the glowiest glow could work for Gloomspite Gits.
It could.
There's a lot of fluorescent mushrooms. Are there really, or is that just a science fiction thing? Actually, I might be thinking of Avatar
or Terraria.
Or Terraria. I might be conflating fiction with reality.
I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. It must be. I don't know. Are there glowing mushrooms in real life?
There's bioluminescent animals. They're bioluminescent plants. Or I guess mushrooms aren't plants, are they?
No, they're fungi.
They're fungus. Are mushrooms mammals? That's an OG joke right there.
That's an OG joke. You got to be a Dr. Drokel to probably get that one.
It's like our 5th stream ever.
Yep. Today marks our 130th stream that we've ever done.
Holy cow.
Well, besides all the Patreon streams. And the ones where I'm naked.
Well, those we stream different, for different people.
Those are for different people. That's for the OnlyFans.
It's very much the expression different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
Just jerking it.
Yeah, that's on our channel called Eons of Nudes. Yeah. With your host, Nude Nick.
James Cameron Clark. McClunky.
Dr. Drokel, the clearest clear.
I love it when they paint stuff clear so you can see inside. Nate Boyles, have you guys ever painted WizKids D&D models? Just did a full party 7 models full of kit bashing and a few custom sculpts and add-ons. I've never done WizKids, but I have painted a bunch of Reaper miniatures, which are kind of along the same lines.
Oh, I think it was I think they were Underworld. So we have a video coming out on Monday, and you had a picture of, I think it was the Warhammer Underworlds, and there's like Gloomspite Gits are part of that. I've never seen those models before, and I screamed when I saw them because those are insane.
Oh, is it the one? It's like one Troggoth, one flying squig.
Yeah, but they're not normal.
Yeah. All of the
models.
Underworlds have like their own
I've never
unique
seen those before.
stuff.
I'm going to buy them someday.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love all of those models are really
Mm-hmm.
fun. I've never seen those ones.
I saw them first at the Gray's Lake shop, and I almost bought it
Wow.
because it wasn't that expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and they were so cool. I'm like, these
Mm-hmm.
look really fun to paint. Like, am I gonna buy these right now and paint them on stream tonight?
Mm-hmm. How much was it?
I think it was like $30.
$30.
Well, cheap for
All
Games Workshop.
Yeah, well, all of them
Yeah,
for 30. That's I mean, yeah.
and it probably came with like the cards and stuff for the actual Underworlds game.
Mm-hmm. Is that fun? Has anyone played that?
I've heard good things. Ninja likes it,
Mm.
and Scott liked it actually.
Wow.
Which that's glowing praise
I
if Scott
know.
likes a game.
Uh-oh. James Clammer Clark. Underworld's models come with the game season, so pick them up sooner rather than later.
The game season? Oh, like they're
Oh,
gonna be discontinued.
probably.
But then are they just gonna make new ones every year? I mean, that'd be cool, but it's a little interesting. Like I think they just did it, or no? Maybe I'm thinking Blood Bowl. It just came out with Seraphon models.
BB. Ah, they're cute.
Mm-hmm.
Would you play Seraphon as in Blood Bowl?
Probably. I think they're one of
You
they're
wouldn't,
one of
you
the
wouldn't,
cooler teams.
you wouldn't play the humans, the boring ones?
Yeah, the humans are just kind of boring. There's the humans. It's like the default.
I have to look.
I wonder if you boot up like the Blood Bowl video game, it starts you out with the humans.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Or Terran.
James Cameron Clark. There are luminescent mushrooms. Ah.
That makes sense. It must come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Is there a Gloomspite Gets team? I don't think there is. There's orcs and they're kind. Yeah. Oh my god.
Don't call me Shirley. Where's the Sand Trooper arm? Ah, they're all over here. Here, I'll put one on.
The,
But I just didn't want them in the way.
there's the Crude Creek Nose Pickers, not Link Blood Bowl team, and they seem really fun. Ah, wow! 40 models, you get a ton of fun sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh, I guess it's repeated. Never mind.
Yeah, I think yeah, there it's like
Yeah.
there's like one repeat, but there is ways to like I think change some stuff. Some stuff you can't because some stuff are probably like one piece models.
Those kind of look like One Piece models.
Mm.
I think it's there. There's a double of every one of them.
Ah.
You get 2 of each sculpt. I'd buy this. Problem is, we have to buy the new book though. Probably.
I've tried to buy the Ripper Snarflings, and Morgoth's Blade Coven warbands just for the models, but they usually seem to be sold out. Arondorio, the Warcry set for Gloomspite Gets might be a better value than the regular Age of Sigmar box sets.
The Warcry?
The Warcry set of Gloomspite Gets.
Warcry. I want to look it up.
I don't even know the difference.
God, how the hell do I find it?
I think if you go to board games or box games.
Yep, I'm on that, but I have to go. Is it under home? So it's under. I'm assuming it's under Warcry. Is it under home, all, rules, warbands, environment, allies, chaotic beasts? If I go under all, I'll find it.
Such a disaster.
But that's annoying that I have to try this hard. Oh, we're looking at dice. That's the first thing that comes up is dice.
Owen Hoodson, can you guys do 500 point 40k, 500 points 40k in 10-minute battles? Maybe. We've been thinking about how to tackle battle reports.
Kill team probably first.
Definitely kill team. Oh man, it would have been fun to record that game today.
Yeah. Oh my
Holy cow,
god.
a lot of craziness.
A lot of crazy stuff happened.
I think almost every single model in both of our kill teams got a flesh wound.
Yes. And they would not die.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time. They just kept living. I don't know how this website works.
I don't think Games Workshop does either.
Half of this stuff's in. I don't know if I'm in America. I'm in the U.S. Some of the text is in Japanese. I swear to God.
El Rondorio, Blood Bowl sets have 2 identical sprues with 2 different heads for each body. That must be what I'm thinking of.
There you go. Although, yeah, I I have that weird table. I mean, that's ripe for hanging lights and doing a battle report on there. We have a very specific way that we want to do it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to be a little more cinematic. I don't know how to find the models. Maybe am I not paying attention hard enough? I looked under Warcry and I could barely find anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking under Underworlds and I could barely find anything. I cannot find the exact same models that I saw before. Warbands?
I remember, I want to say, looking them up for that video, I found them on Amazon.
What? I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, the Games Workshop website is silliness. I remember I looked up for the video. I looked up scouts, and scouts are if you put scouts into the search engine on the Games Workshop web store, you get 2 results for 2 different of the exact same thing. One is called Scouts, and the other one is called Space Marine Scouts.
Amazing. What I do, because I have to, is I just look under all.
Mm-hmm.
And I just scroll through until I find what I want.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to find it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. And then, like, you can look stuff up based on battlefield role, but that's only helpful if you know exactly where it should be.
I want to design their website.
Mm-hmm.
Remember for a little bit there, they wanted to... It was either a rumor, it was probably just a rumor. They were going to put the Forge World and Games Workshop website together.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine them doing that well.
No.
In a way that would make sense.
I know, it was sad when Games Workshop, or when Forge World went over to the Games Workshop style website. Their old website was bad too, but it wasn't... I feel like it was a little better. Or maybe I was just more familiar with it.
What? So, okay, I'm on the boxed games section. If I hit available to order, I don't get everything that's available to order. Just some of the stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, what did you want? Available to order?
I want everything.
Yeah, but do you want everything or do you want all of the things?
So what you have to do is you have to hit available to order on at the top, and then you have to hit all on every single one of the different, Kill Team, Warcry.
And that's how you get it to display
Blood Bowl.
everything?
I guess so.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to find those models. Blood Bowl also looks fun. There's a lot of fun games out there.
Mm-hmm. Power Surge. What are your thoughts about buying a whole kit for a couple of specific bits? I mean, that's the dream, but I don't think I'd ever do it.
Rondorio. They're on page 2 of the Warbands pages for Warcry. I had it all of them. I had it so it showed everything. So Warcry. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. We're doing it. Cards. I found it.
Yeah.
You got to scroll down really far. Now the website makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $50. It is no longer available. Maybe I think I had that select. I had what happened was I had it selected so that it wouldn't show anything that wasn't available, and they're sold out
Ah.
online.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. No, it makes sense. I have all these models already though,
Mm.
because I bought the. I think I have. Well, I have some of the models because I bought the Battle Force. But thank you for helping me.
You may be able to find them at a local store.
Yeah. Well, I need to go to the local store.
Mm-hmm.
Or we should plan a trip at some point to go to the local store together.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been to that store since it
Does it
I
change
don't know
owners?
changed. Yeah.
Owen Hudson, your channel due to the short-natured videos and not those channels with 2-hour long slogs. Yeah, long like battle reports that are just the entire game. I don't get.
Yeah.
I
No,
just don't
thank
get.
you.
I mean, I guess
Just
there's
play the
probably a
game.
certain amount of people who really just get the game, who can watch it be played and get it. I can't do it. I can't watch 40K and know what's happening.
Yes. I like I've always said it. I mean, to me, for me to be able to watch a battle report, it has to be a story. It has to be something I can invest in, almost, where I can really understand what's going on. And if I can't do that, I mean, once they start saying numbers out loud,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, 4 ups to hit, 6 ups wounds. Crunch.
I don't even know when we're playing the game. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think if I watched a Space Marines versus Orc battle report, I could get it
Mm-hmm.
because that's I play Orcs and you play Space Marines.
Mm.
Except for today, you played some Tyranids.
I did, and I crushed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you left, I cried.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
For me, though, the
insane game.
highlight of that game was killing your Grot leader.
You did. First time it's died in 6
Mhm.
games.
Ah, this guy's looking sick.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Dr. Jokol, isn't it odd that the Empire had vehicles for every terrain and planet type? AT-ATs, AT-STs, speeder bikes, this guy, and yet for Tatooine, somebody in requisition said, I don't know, put him on big lizards. That is true. I wonder if they use mounts on a lot of different planets, the local fauna.
But
I mean, it sure does look the part, just riding a big desert lizard.
GeForce member 45. I love long battle reports that show you every turn by turn.
Barf. Nope.
I disagree. I don't like them. I think some people are smart enough though where they can handle it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm dumb. I can't listen to it. I don't know what's going on. I get scared. I feel like I don't know the rules enough.
Mm-hmm. Usually, what I do, because I sometimes click on those big long videos, and what I'll do is I'll look at the table, I'll watch them, scan over the table, and then I'll watch each person discuss their army, and then I just skip to who won.
Mm-hmm.
Power Surge. Someone needs to make a battle report channel with animations between actions with fully animated, drawn 3D model characters doing things.
That'd be the dream.
So it's just not even wargaming at that point.
Yeah, so it's just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I agree.
Don't call me Shirley. I don't enjoy battle reports. Your Monopoly battle report will be the first one I finish. I dislike normal battle reports because there's too long sometimes, and boring. I like quick videos and painting tips and stuff.
Imagine a cinematic Monopoly battle report
Mm-hmm.
with you as the boot.
Yes.
You play as the boot.
I
Or
got
is it
Baltic
it's a shoot.
State.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron Clark. Midwinter did some good small battle reports with his Start Collecting series. Yeah, I saw that.
Sounds like you love them.
Mm-hmm. It's battle reports. I just don't watch them.
Yeah. Just battle reports in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like, yeah, because I think we're both thinking like, because we both don't love battle reports. So now we have to figure out a way to make battle reports that we would want to watch.
Yeah.
The ones that we would actually sit down and maybe be interested in. I mean, yeah. Xenubihue shared us that someone made
Mm-hmm.
a Necromunda battle report that was slightly more cinematic, and that was pretty cool. That's like the most inventive one I've ever seen. And he did like special effects and stuff, and that was pretty neat. I mean, that guy's on the right path.
El Rondorio. Vehicles don't like desert environments. Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's what I figure. Like maybe their speeder bikes just get clogged up with sand.
Mm. I'm clogged up with sand right now.
G Force member 45. Well, for me, I turn them on whilst I'm working on something. Yeah, for me,
yes.
it's podcasts all the time. If I need to listen to something for like 3 hours, podcasts.
It's a pod. Yep. But a battle reports, that works.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokel. I wonder if Darth Vader had to go down and tame all the DEWBACks while he did those, like he did those giant tick monsters on Naboo. Yeah, I love that they didn't change Luke Skywalker's name. like Darth Vader never checked in with his family, and then never was like, Luke Skywalker. Hey, wait a second. Wasn't that the name we picked out for? No, it couldn't be.
Mm.
I mean, I guess when he was Darth Vader, his life as Anakin was like over, so he probably never checked in. But and I guess no one really knew who Darth Vader was.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader probably didn't go around being like, yeah, I used to be called Anakin Sky Potter.
Mm-hmm. But now I'm called Darth Vader.
Now I'm Darth Vader. Everybody call me Darth
spooky.
Vader.
Mm-hmm. I'm spooky now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my outfit. It's super cute.
It makes my voice all deep and scary.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really funny if they, because they edited Hayden Christensen into the ending as a Force ghost. It'd be really funny if they edited him into the scene where Darth Vader has Luke take his helmet off. I want to look at you with my own eyes.
Vapor 98. Will Nick ever get a face cam, or will he always be a stamp in the corner? At least for right now.
Mm-hmm.
The dream The dream at the very beginning of all the streams, a long, long time ago, was that I would have a face cam, but our internet could not handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly mine. I have to watch the stream on like one of the lowest settings. But that's just because I download a lot of porn at the same time as the streams.
Boop. All right.
Yeah, what a nice DEWBACK.
James Cameron Clark. The Corridor Digital guys are working on a D&D series with
Yes,
added effects, if I remember correctly.
I heard about that.
Don't call me Shirley. I don't like it. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Dr. Jokel. Plus, the Jawas had their sand crawlers, and there were other speeders in Mos Eisley. That is true. Maybe you know what? Maybe DEWBACKs are pretty quick though. Like we just see them plopping along, but maybe it turns out that DEWBACKs are actually pretty speedy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. They did that in Lego Force Awakens game. Hayden Christensen's face is on his head, and then he removes that head and puts the normal head on for Vader. Aww. Dr. Jokel. You can't even argue what that the Force Ghost is what Anakin looked like when he stopped being Anakin because he never wore those robes, and the Ghost has that is a change that shouldn't have been done. Yeah, of course not. Why would he be Hayden Christensen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good old George.
Oh, and Hudson. Honestly, I painted 15 Space Marines from Indomitus, but got scared and need to paint the rest. Why are you scared? You already got 15 done.
Yeah, that's most of them really. There's 10. There's 10 intercessors and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So it sounds like you're getting close to done.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Do it. Fulfill your destiny. Yeah, what the heck is with the destiny? Who made the how does prophecy work in Star Wars? Who made the prophecy? What does the prophecy say? Why does Yoda say that the prophecy might have been misread?
How can you misread a prophecy?
Isn't it just a prophecy?
Yeah, isn't it just automatically what is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that maybe the movies aren't quite real. I don't know. I think they might just be fun stories and not exactly 100% real.
So yeah, this DEWBACK is getting me pumped for Legion.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
I think if I do get into Legion though, I'm totally gonna re-up Disney Plus so that I can watch all the Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I did that the last time I had Disney Plus.
Mm.
I rewatched all the Star Warses.
So would you start with a starter set?
Yeah, I'd probably get the Imperial Rebel starter set. And then
then you'd paint up both?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
I think the really fun thing though is all the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey dog.
Your dog had ice cream cake. I really want ice cream cake. I don't know if you guys understand that.
Is ice cream cake keto?
Yes, we yes, because it's there's dairy in it.
Don't Call Me Shirley. Normal Star Wars is worse than Star Wars. Robot Chicken Star Wars. Robot Chicken Star Wars is pretty legendary. And it's like 8.5 minutes. Because Robot Chicken is a really short show.
Hey, Nate's Miniatures.
Hey!
Welcome.
Nate's Miniatures, are you a fan of Star Wars Legion?
Great question. G4's member 45. Reality is what we make of it, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. I reject reality. Dog, what? I reject reality and substitute my own.
Mm-hmm. When is the dog painting tutorial going to happen?
Oh, pretty soon if she keeps up. Dog.
It's very cute.
Hello. Hello, dog. Just doing a simple paint job, not doing anything too crazy, and you know what? I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. It is looking really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this model is just painting up nice.
Yeah, geez, what, one more day and good to go, or?
Yeah, I mean, presumably the Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Because there's basically 2 of them, because I'm painting all the options.
Right. That's true.
Dog.
Days Miniatures. Never played it, but I am a Star Wars fan. I do like Old Republic a little more.
What are you honking for?
What a goose.
Mm-hmm. You're a goose.
Yep.
You hear that?
Literally every night before I go to bed and every day when I wake up, I hear, "You're a goose," from the dumb show that we did. You're a goose.
We're 20, 25-year-old actors. We're playing 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds.
Yes. It was very bad.
It was a bad show.
It was a bad show with the bad director
concepts, bad directing.
Horrible set design.
Horrendous.
Just garbage everywhere. And, man, was that a bad show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think my dog wants me to take her out, so I will be right back.
I have a feeling.
Please enjoy the DEWBACK.
Enjoy the DEWBACK.
Girl, come on, do you want something?
Yep. We did theater in college, and so we did quite the shows. And yeah, the Children's Hour, that's that show. And yeah, you're a goose. Owen Hudson posts them in the work in progress. The Discord. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, a bunch of people are posted in the Discord. Yeah, I love scrolling through the work in progress. Yeah, they're looking good. The salamanders. Nate's Miniatures. I was always the person that was sitting in the back and hopefully not picked to go on stage. Yeah. Acting wasn't my favorite part. No matter what you did, we were doing theater production, so we were doing like set design and set building and stuff and lighting design, and you still had to take acting classes. And those were my favorite. They were fine. They were fun. It felt a little like a waste sometimes. Don't call me Shirley. Nick, get in front of the camera. Oh, I wish I could. Owen Hudson Do you have a dreadnought? I do not. Jay has like 7 of them of different varieties and sizes. I'm loving my little orcs. I posted my work in progress of my orcs. Nate's Miniatures. I do wish I put more effort into the video production back in school, though. Don't we all?
All right.
Yeah. We had well, apparently we were part of a really good film school. And it was really good if you wanted the equipment and wanted to borrow the equipment, but the work that people were doing was not always the best work, I would say. But yeah.
Painting a giant space lizard.
Yeah, and you did musical theater. So, I mean, you could have. Yeah, we're coming out with our EOB album soon. I mean, if you're part of the Patreon, you get to hear some real singing.
Oh, you do.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know. I should love musicals. But
I know you sing. See, because I remember, like, your big argument is, people don't sing all the time, but you sing all the time.
I do sing all the time.
So maybe you're always in a musical.
Maybe.
And that's why you're singing. Maybe you're the only one.
Yeah, I mean, I like there's good songs in musicals, but I don't like and we're gonna sing about what's going on because it's a musical and that's the job. This is the sad song. It's very, very sad.
I am sad. You were sad. We are very sad. Yeah. I think we could write a Hamilton-like musical, as big as Hamilton.
Absolutely. And it doesn't sound like that hard.
Nah. Give it another listen when you get Disney Plus again, and there you go.
Yeah. It's very good.
It's very good. There's musicals I like better, though.
Yeah. Little shop of horror, little shop.
Cabaret is...
Cabaret is pretty legit.
I love Cabaret.
Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome.
Yep. Nate's Miniatures. Oh, I've heard the singing.
That's true.
Yep.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I'm sure it's on a hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, you better have recorded it. You could probably use that as ransom or something.
Yep.
James Cameron Clark. Right, folks. Time for bed. Good night.
Good night.
Lazy bum. There must be some way to have the DEWBACK right, or downing a fresh Mountain Dew. That'd be fun.
What's really funny though is the model. One of the weapons the model can take is a flamethrower. For burning Luke's aunt and uncle.
Vapor 98. Oh, Vapor 98. Why is he painting the robes orange over the brown? Does that give an effect after it dries? I don't understand.
Orange over the brown?
I think it's a very orangey brown.
It's a red brown in person. Maybe the white balancing is not doing it justice. Doomslayer. We all know that Jay is charisma incarnate and has the sex appeal, but Nick isn't a Gumo?
Ugamo?
Oh.
Uggo? I have no idea.
Rondurio, you can never sing a sad song while playing the banjo. Steve Martin
Yeah.
says so. I bet that's true.
Don't call me Shirley. Book of Mormon is my favorite play I've seen.
Book of Mormon's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I like South Park a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think they have a. I saw. I think they have a vaccination special coming out or something.
I know they had a quarantine special.
Yeah, but I think they're coming out with a new one. It's the vaccination special. I saw ads for it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll do a great job.
Mm-hmm. It was funny because there was an old lady cutting the line because she's old.
Yep.
In the preview, it was pretty funny, and people were yelling at her.
Mm-hmm.
What a life.
What if Jay's painting was just a Nick face cam?
That would be hilarious. That would be so funny.
That would be.
And then of course you'd have a J, and Jay is also here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that badge already exists.
It does.
For the 2 weeks that we weren't making videos every week,
mm-hmm.
we in January, I streamed our Patreon streams, and then I had the NJ is also here badge.
Speaking of burning Luke's aunt and uncle, have you ever watched the internet movie called Troopers? It's a blend of Star Wars and cops. I have. It's hilarious.
Like you bet. Nick live reacts to Jay's painting. Yeah. Exactly.
It's never, though, it's never more enjoyable than when, like, you make huge progress on a model in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. And then you throw that model out.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Lazy bum. You could both have face cams and minis are also here badge. Love that.
That would be funny. Oh, and Hudson. Did the guy get cut in half? No, Eb just took him off while painting. Doc of Fame, top 5 musicals. The Blues Brothers. Paint Your Wagon. Cannibal the Musical. The One Buffy episode. Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Amazing.
Fight 009 just got here, and damn, does the lizard look good. Awesome job.
It does look good.
Yeah, it's really coming together.
This is giving you the will to live.
Mm-hmm.
I love him just perched on that little block of wood.
Yeah, it took forever for me to actually glue him down. His feet
He just wasn't sticking.
Yeah.
Mario Sack.
He is really balanced down there.
Yeah. Mario Sack. Man, that big boy's looking handsome. Lazy bum. Are operas considered musicals? They're considered operas.
Mm-hmm. And I probably like
They're
them
boring. I've seen the Magic Flute, and that's all I ever need to see. That's the only one that matters. And what is the one where the fat lady sings? That one. I think all of them probably have that. And the Magic Flute I've seen. Yeah. Nah. Roll TP. That's a great name. What camera are you using to record? For the stream? Using the Logitech Brio. Yeah. Remember when everybody was scared about toilet paper for a little bit?
Yeah, that never made any sense to me.
I agree.
It's like, well, why?
Yeah,
Would...
after I bought my 15th Sam's Club container full of it, I decided to stop.
Like, you can get by without toilet paper. Like, why not? Like, I could totally understand if it was like canned food is gone, dry food is gone, flour, pasta. That makes total sense. Booze, toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like, why would a pandemic lead to?
Yeah, it was weird. Roll TP. Thank you, Nick. I want to set up something similar for when I start painting. Yeah. Good. That's awesome. Roll TP. That's where the name came from. Yes. That's where I got the idea. That's fun. We're just driving. Yeah. But yeah, Logitech Brio, great camera. It has a lot of options. We the first thing that we streamed with was our phone, or with Jay's phone.
Yeah,
and
iPhone SE, not SE, iPhone, the plastic one.
I think it's the SE, isn't it?
Isn't
that the plastic one? But it worked, but I think it worked with my computer, but it didn't work as well with yours, and so it would get a little pixely.
Yeah, buggy, pixely, slow.
Yeah.
Drop frames.
Yeah. So we upgraded to the Logitech Brio, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's bearable to watch your streams again." Are you gonna live stream paint?
It's fun. Yeah, the nice thing, the camera is so small. It's actually pretty easy to paint in front of it. I got the camera just right above my eye line, looking at the model, so you guys are almost seeing exactly what I'm looking at.
It's pretty good. Would you say this is the most comfortable you can be painting?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
I mean, there's probably, this is the most comfortable way I have experienced. There's probably a perfect solution out there, but
I don't think there is.
Yeah, probably not.
Vapor 98. Does this lizard have teeth, or is he just gums?
He does have teeth. He has big old molars, and his head actually. I've left his head unglued because I'm gonna have to get in there. I'm just highlighting all the leather right now.
Sunny Keeley, what kind of brush are you using?
I am using a Rosemary & Co. #1.
#1.
It's getting a little old though, but it's still getting the job done.
Dr. Druckle, I don't know if I would go as far as to say bearable to watch these streams. Exactly. That's why you've been to every single one of them, right? I think, Dr. Druckle, have you seen every single stream? I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's almost every stream. Lazy Bum, he only uses imported exotic brushes.
Yeah, for an exotic paint job, you need exotic brushes.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it seems like. Doesn't seem to bother your line of sight. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Like I've done a lot when we film for videos and we're filming with like a really good camera. It's over the shoulder, and so I have to worry about my head getting in the way of the camera. And it's not literally looking at what my eyes are looking at. It's seeing a little bit to the left of.
Mm-hmm. And that's my contribution to that.
Don't call me Shirley. Do you think horses still exist in the Star Wars universe? Like, why ride that slow lard lizard? I actually, according to the book, like Star Wars. Oh God, I own it. I didn't know the name of it. Like Star Wars Nature or something. It says that the DEWBACKs are actually very fast.
Mm.
They just look slow and ponderous because that's how they made them look in the movie. And well, originally in the movie, it was just a statue that they put like fur coats on to just be something in the background.
Mm.
Might have even been from like a different movie. And they just made it up to look like a lizard, and there's literally fur on it. This model has a little bit of the fur. The one in the movie that you can see in the movie has a lot of fur on it. But then the ones that they've now CGI'd in don't have much fur. And the ones the Terrell ones that Terrell Whitlatch painted don't have a ton of fur.
Doom's Lair. Does the paint taste better off of a fancy brush?
I don't know.
Give it a taste.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I know.
I have plenty of. I've painted with plenty of cheap brushes and some fancy brushes. It's all about the same.
Dr. Jokel. No, I've missed a few. I just have that effect where people think I'm around even when I'm not. Kind of like when a gnat is buzzing right in your ear.
I like Star Wars.
Well, I don't think so.
And I'm not a true fan because I like the new movies, but
yeah,
I also like the old movies and the middle movies and the TV shows.
Yep, and that just proves how much you have no idea what you're talking about. Owen Hudson, thoughts on glowing effects and weapon effects?
They look great. They're hard to pull off. Actually, I'm working on a video on how to do all sorts of plasma. But it's hard because I don't even always pull off good OSL. It's hard. Ducks are on Naboo. Never forget. They are, but they're actually... They're 4 winged ducks. They're not natural, regular old, not space ducks. Fight 009. It's a really good looking model, but apparently it's not so good on the tabletop. Oh no! That's
the DEWBACK?
okay. I'll still play it in every game. Dr. Jokel, the DEWBACK is capable of short bursts of about 30 miles per hour, but it gets horrible gas mileage.
Amazing.
Mario Sec. I feel like I see this model a lot in the mini painting community. I mean, I'm having a blast painting it.
Yeah, and it looks good.
I imagine it runs like a rhino, but can jump like a frog. Really funny. What kind of mileage does DEWBACK get?
Probably like 10, 5. Roll TP. How long have you guys been friends for? Well,
Too long.
probably like 10 or 11 years now. We've known each other since 8th grade. Technically, I knew of you before that because you were in band.
Yeah, we were like friends of each other's friends.
Yes.
Oh, band.
Oh, band.
I played the flute.
Mm-hmm.
I was
we
the
know.
worst flute player.
Mm-hmm. I played the trumpet. Don't call me Shirley. Who was more nerdy in school? I mean, we're both not winners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it must have been me.
I mean, yeah, you. I mean, you
'Cause
know more. I don't know anything about anything.
I do more nerd stuff.
Yes. Love that, Dr. Drokel. Jay's answer, too long. Nick's answer, friends? I didn't even realize I said that.
We're business associates.
Business associates. We run EOB Inc.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer. Who is the worst shot in Legion? Stormtroopers or battle droids? Ooh.
Oh, that's a great question.
That'd be hilarious if in the game they are actually poor shots. Battle droids are pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Did any major character... I mean, you know, the Stormtroopers, they hit people every now and then.
Mm-hmm. I love the droids.
Yeah, the droids never hit anyone. It's got cut down in seconds by the Jedi.
Have you seen anyone do battle reports?
For
Legion?
Legion? No, I've never watched anything.
Well, that's
all
not
I
true.
know is
I've seen a ton of stuff.
Our friends played it.
Our friends played it?
The Fox and Sean.
Oh, yeah? They played Legion?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only after we stopped hanging out, though.
Oh. Did they ever paint their models?
No.
No, I don't think so.
They painted some of them. I think
Even Sean?
Well, I think it might have been all Fox's stuff. But Sean would play as the Imperials.
Of course he would. He's an Imperial guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what Sean's doing right now.
Yeah, probably video games.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, when we were in high school, we used to always hang out on Skype. We would use Skype for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they've transitioned to Discord
Ooh.
to play their video games. Because I think if you had like a nice solid group of friends, a Discord server between just the friends would be really fun.
Yeah.
Because even our Discord server is really fun with the memes and seeing people painting and stuff. Oh, the memes kill me every time. If I ever want to giggle, I just go there.
Some real dank stuff.
Yeah.
And it's completely free to join.
That's true.
So, yeah,
There's a link in the description.
Everyone could be a part of our Discord.
Everybody can put memes in there.
Yeah. Don't call me Shirley. If you paint a stormtrooper, you gotta make one bonking its head. Dr. Jokel, if in the old Star Wars role-playing game, a stormtrooper would roll 3d6 minus 5d20 to shoot at a target.
Aquino Quinones, is Discord like a Reddit board? Kind of. It's kind of like it. God, this is gonna sound like our conversation about Nintendo Switches or whatever yesterday. Basically, you have a server, and then on that server you can have different channels, and those channels can be like different topics. Like we have like general work in progress questions and answers, Patreon only, hot takes, which is also Patreon only, and it just helps kind of filter out what everything is, because it'd be really annoying if people just posted to the
Yeah.
the same chat with tons of garbage.
Stuff would get buried too fast.
Yeah. VO9. Discord is like if a subreddit had subreddits in it. That's a great description. Yep, it sorts itself. Roll TP, heading out for the night. Great progress. Thank you guys. I'll have to join the Discord. Yeah. And post your minis there. We do EOB complete. You can be in the videos. Your minis can be in the videos if you have a before and after. That's always fun. I got to start selecting for this week. It's gonna be a bunch this week, I feel like, because I didn't do the there was a few Instagram ones, and I didn't put them in because we had a lot last week, and so now all those have to be in, plus all the new Instagram posts, plus all of the rest of the Discord stuff. Probably gonna be a lot.
I'm doing a bunch of micro scratches because I was inspired by Zumakito's last video.
Yeah. Don't call me Shirley. Discord link? Yeah, it's in the description of the video.
Boop. Boop.
Hell yeah.
Doomslayer. It's amazing that Obi-Wan said with a straight face, only Imperial Stormtroopers are this accurate.
ZNewbieQ. Whoa, that DEWBACK came out real quick.
Yeah.
Also, hello. Yes. It did.
Mm-hmm. Zanubiki, I'd like to report that I won our newest game of Kill Team. It was a glorious victory for the Tyranids.
Dr. Jekyll, its head's bloated.
Yeah.
I like that. I do really like that game. Like you have to get to the opposite side. And you get 2 points, or you kill and you get 1 point.
Yeah.
I do like that. That is fun.
And weirdly, like that mission, it feels like it should be like the orcs should really do a good job at it. I think I won them both.
You did.
I beat you with Space Marines and then with the Tyranids. I feel like both of those games could have gone the other way.
They could have. Yeah, it was close.
We haven't really had a game that was terribly one-sided yet.
Yeah, we haven't had a game where it was just complete and utter stomp. AR, I appreciate the fact that you chose the Empire for Star Wars Legion. Yeah, you chose it, right? Yep, exactly. Well, this model was given to us.
Yeah. How did this model even come up?
I have no idea. Oh, I think we were talking about, Mike from listening to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan was in the chat, and I think we were talking about Legion. And then you were like, yeah, if I would like to, but, I don't have any of the models or whatever. And I think he was like, I'll just buy it. And he bought it.
Neat.
And then he sent it to us.
Very, very fun model.
Very, very fun model. Very, very nice mic. Top 10 mics I know.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of mics, but, I mean, even just people. Top 10 people. We were also on his podcast, and I linked it in the description if you want to listen to it. It'd be very interesting to go back and listen to it, because that was from a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. I listened to it again when it came out, but I haven't listened to it since. I mean,
I think
we were so young.
I think we've changed, because I mean that was pre some of our I mean, that was pre like 9 hobby tools. That was like
Yeah.
pre any of our biggest videos. So that was when we were just trying to figure it out. Because I remember, I think he asked like, what's next for you guys? And we were like, oh, I think we'll do scripted, bigger
Mm-hmm.
videos. And then we started doing that.
Paper98, is there going to be any pink in the mouth? Why, yes, there is.
Ooh.
Akino Kinonas, how many kill teams do you guys have? Also, Bosk basing tutorial soon? Well, I have 2 and a secret kill team. I have Space Marines, I have Tyranids, which is just 4 lictors, and then, of course, my secret kill team.
I have Orcs, and I have my secret kill team.
Which is your Dark Eldar?
Exactly. Or something else.
Probably Dark Eldar, though, right?
I mean, really, though, I mean, you have so many models, you can make a bunch of kill teams.
I could, yeah. I could make a Necron kill team, a couple of Space Marine kill team, probably a Deathwatch kill team.
I mean, I
Definitely
technically
kill team.
I technically could make an Eldar one. I probably technically could also make a Dark Eldar one.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I already have.
I've put together an Eldar list today, so we have
did you?
If we ever want to play with if Ben wants it or something. Eldar are cool. Their bodies are all bad and their guns are all bad, but they do D3 damage, or no, they do. I think they do a straight 3 damage on a wound roll of a 6. So like if you roll a 6 to wound, even though it's just a strength 4 gun, if you roll a 6 to wound, you just kill.
Wow.
Like you roll 3 dice on the injury roll. That's gonna kill most stuff.
Yeah. Did you look into the Harlequins at all?
I did a little right before. Actually, I did put together a Harlequin a list. Harlequin are interesting because it's just the one model. It's just the Harlequin.
Right. Yeah. But they have a lot of options, right?
They do have a lot of options, but they're very similar. The only thing that's kind of different is they can take the fusion pistol, which is like a melt-a-pistol. AR. I have 1,600 points of Empire in Star Wars Legion. Ooh, is that a lot? How many points is a DEWBACK? Do you know how many points a DEWBACK is?
Doomslayer. Jay's in the zone. Doesn't even care. It's now the Sabbath. Exactly. TK Shader Prince. Is the stream 3 or 4 hours? Kind of just goes whenever.
Yeah, we'll go a little longer.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 12:30.
Yeah, 12:30. Perfect.
The Patreon poll to choose it was also competitive. I wonder what option actually won. Let's see. None of them did. They all got 3. They all got 4 votes each.
Did they all tie?
They all tied.
That's hilarious.
It's very funny. We posted the same picture of the DEWBACK 3 times.
Yeah,
and then we said
our patrons pick what model out of some options.
But then I said the options were Star Wars DEWBACK, Star Wars Legion DEWBACK, or DEWBACK. And people voted, and everyone voted for it exactly evenly. Very funny. Doomslayer, Rick and Morty fans, would it make a good miniatures game?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it'd probably make a good narrative D&D something.
A DEWBACK is 45 to 75 points. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Is it 75 points if you take one of the guns? Or can you take them in squads? I hope not.
Like a flame. I keep not taking before picks because I think it's going to be a speed paint and it won't look great. then every once in a while it turns out really good, and I'm kicking myself. I think you should take before picks for anything. You should
Yeah.
take before picks anyways, and then if you want to post it, you can. I think you should post even the ones you're not proud of, because why not?
Yeah.
That Squiggoth was really something, though. That was a very neat model.
Time to put the head back together.
Yeah.
Yoink. Oh, he's so cute. Nate's Miniatures. I would have just voted for DEWBACK, but unsure DEWBACK also sounds good. Viper98, what's the base going to look like for this model? Are you going to use crackle paints or like dry mud? Looks like there's some sand where the animal... It looks like there's sand where these animals born on some sort of jungle planet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because the base has like directional markings on it that you have to keep, and so I think I'm going to build up something with milliput, and then add some sand and grit on top of it while keeping those lines. And I also think I'm going to take his foot and I'm going to press it into the milliput so it's like there's footprints.
I like it. Don't call me Shirley. Jay, I want to buy you an ATST Star Wars Legion, but I want one for myself also.
Yeah, buy it for yourself. I can
If
get
you-
an
if you-
ATST if I need it.
And you can support the Patreon.
Yeah, and you can support the Patreon. That'd be a great way of getting me an ATST.
Exactly. That's how everyone should do it.
God, how big would an AT-AT be in Star Wars Legion?
Also, I do appreciate, I just have to say this, that Don't Call Me Shirley's name in our Discord is Jesus. And I will have to remember that from now on. Perfect.
Is the AT-AT going to be like the first Titan? Is it going to cost $2,000?
I also noticed this with our Discord. So someone mentioned this, and so there's Wounded Badger has been in the general voice channel for days on end. Always in it, just always in it.
What a
and
legend!
Someone asked, "What's going on? Like, why are you just sitting in there all alone, or what's going on?"
I've never gone on there.
I never gone on there either. I want to go on there and be like, "Yo, what up? What you up to?"
For days. That is really funny.
Znivaq tips 5 buccarinos. Got to get that ATST money.
I think that the first purchase is probably going to be the Empire Rebel starter set. I do love my Imperials. I collect the Imperials in Lego. AR. There is no AT-AT yet in Legion, but I would hazard it'd be over 2 feet tall. Rubricus Games. Before buying Jay even more models, tell him to work through his pile of shame. Yeah, that pile of shame.
That's true.
I think some stuff might be leaving the pile of shame, unpainted. But a lot of it will get painted. I don't think I'll ever have a Squidmar pile of shame.
No, jeez Louise.
Thousands of models.
It's a little much.
Like if I could paint my pile of shame, it's humanly possible. I don't ever want a
Yeah.
pile of
Oh,
shame
yeah.
where it's like, no, you just couldn't ever.
Exactly. No, yeah, you totally could.
I'm totally gonna finish this entire DEWBACK.
Today?
Yeah. The only thing left really is this front little nub and this little pouch, or the bedroll.
Love a front little nub.
Oh, and his eyes. What color are DEWBACK eyes? Are they just black?
I have no idea.
Dr. Drokel. The Star Wars Legion AT-AT looks suspiciously like a DEWBACK with styrene armor plates glued on. It also has a sand trooper riding it for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Akino Kinonas. The AT-ST is slightly taller than a knight. Yeah, that's true. AT-STs are big.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any do AT-STs get a debuff if someone brings Ewoks to the battle?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the Ewoks made short work of the AT-STs.
Mm-hmm.
ZNBQ. Are we gonna get a Bricks War bat rep with all of your Lego collection? Don't call me Shirley. J. Cole sells a ATST model for $13. Does it sell the Star Wars Legion model? Is it like a sale?
Probably not.
Yeah, $13 sounds good. Like if this guy is $20, ATST is probably a little more.
Is he $20?
Yeah, someone said it earlier. It was like
Ah.
$22.11 on Amazon, 19 and some change on eBay.
Ah. I wasn't paying attention.
But don't call me Shirley. If ATST is $13 at Kohl's, I mean I could go. I'll go there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And you'll get a cute shirt too while you're there.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god. I had this crazy moment. So I was with a friend of mine. We went to Baker Square.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were having lunch, and she was like, I want to go to the mall and just look at clothes. Do you want to come with? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So we went to we were gonna go to the Kohl's, but you have to pay first, obviously, when you buy stuff. So we went up to the guy to give him the receipt so then we could pay for our food, and he was wearing this martini shirt. Like it was a white shirt and had these little cute martinis all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were leaving, I said, I bet you that shirt is at Kohl's. I bet you he bought that shirt at Kohl's.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Kohl's. We went to the men's section, and I found that shirt.
Yeah.
Found that shirt in Kohl's.
Kino it is. $49 for the ATST. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right. Also, what a drunk. You wear a martini shirt to work?
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's a problem with being a drunk.
Mm-hmm. Akino Kinone. Squidmar doesn't have a pile of shame. He has unused business assets.
Yes.
Moniteur. I don't think I'll have a big pile of shame. Famous last words.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. The AT-AT model is full metal. Vapor 98. Just looked up DEWBACK. They have yellow and black eyes. Do they have? I mean, it must be what, yellow eyes with a black pupil.
Must be. I would assume
I feel
so.
like it'd be bizarre the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that being a drunk is not a good thing. Yeah, but we don't promote that here.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a drunk all you want.
Yeah.
As long as you don't believe in dentists, you can do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like to
Say
think
no
like
to dentists.
I like to think like one day, like in the far future, EOB, has 1 million subscribers, and we're starting to get like all these crazy ad stuff. and some giant company comes to us and they're like, yeah, we were gonna make this huge business deal, make you all multimillionaires, but you said a lot of stuff about dentists in the early days, and we cannot support you at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hope happens. That's my dream. Don't call me Shirley. Nick, I'll post the ATST from Coles in Discord. Yeah.
Don't want to offend all the lushes in chat. Akino Kinones. Ewoks work like Necrons in the Pariah box. The equalizers are the dozens of environmental hazards.
All right, let's go look at this ad, or let's go look at this Coles. Oh my God. Don't you? You have models like this.
Is it like one of those like Revell snap together or like?
It's the laser cut. It's a laser cut model.
Oh, the laser
like,
etched.
laser cut metal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have?
I have the ATST, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever built in my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have your phone out, right?
No, I don't.
Well, if you can pull up Discord on your computer, you can see it. Or wait,
yeah.
can I? If I share the link, on the chat, on the YouTube chat, can you click on it?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that it's the model I built. That was so hard. It's so small and it's so sharp.
The link is too big to send to the chat. Let's see, is there a share button that can condense it? How does this website work?
The whole Ewok village is an OSHA violation.
Yeah, I think you own this model. I don't know, I can't figure it out. I can't share it in the link. Or I can't share it in the chat. I wonder how. Let's see. I wonder if I just start editing the link, if I can make it work. Yep. Oh my God.
Yeah, painting the eye
it has
really brought him to life.
It has like some sort of weird tracking on it. I'm sure. Don't call me Shirley. Put it on there.
Mm-hmm. Rubricious Gaming. I can see the sunrise, so I gotta go to sleep.
Here, I posted the link on the chat if you want to click on it real quick.
Boop. Bop. Yep, 100%. I built this. It was so hard.
I remember I saw that model, and then I was immediately transported back to when we were living in Milwaukee together, seeing it on the shelf.
Yeah. Holy cow, was that such a nightmare.
So that is hilarious that Don't Call Me Shirley had that ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jesus. Either way.
Yeah, those are really hard. I think I might do another one, though, because I think there's a Millennium Falcon. They're so hard.
They're pretty cool.
Or, if they had a full AT-AT.
Good night, Z NewbieQ.
Nights, noobs. Doomslayer. How long do you think it took Fantasy Flight Games to find a reasonable scale that Star Wars fans didn't already have several models of for each vehicle? That's true. You know what's annoying? X-Wing has some real scale problems. There's no specific scale for X-Wing. And it's a little frustrating. Like, the Ghost is physically the biggest model they've ever made. But the Ghost is like is basically the same size as the Millennium Falcon, and the Millennium Falcon for X-Wing is tiny. And a lot of the newer ships, they are kind of in scale, but they're also kind of not. and they're too small to be like really nice gaming pieces.
Mm,
A lot of the new droid stuff is like frustratingly
interesting.
small.
Don't call me Shirley must be a Kohl's connoisseur. Kohl's has like a lot of weird stuff. Like they must be trying to be an Amazon. Ah,
There's an
yes, the
AT.
AT.
Of course, there is.
Yep. It's I mean it's the exact same thing, basically. Metal model. Yeah. I mean, 40K has some scale problems.
That's true.
I mean, the orc truck. What the? I mean, it's not even. Doesn't even make any sense how small it is. But it has to be that small.
Yeah.
Can't be bigger than that. Yeah, obviously all 10 boys fit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they barely fit in there with the big bases.
Yeah. But I do the thing though. The nice thing about 40K is at least things are sort of.
The vehicles are all in, like the flyers are in a scale.
Yeah.
The drivable vehicles are in a scale.
Mm-hmm. Like
They're all
X-wing,
kind of
there's
it's all over
every
the
ship
place.
is in a different scale.
Hmm. Is that does that have anything to do with the game? Like, does that matter in the game or?
That's what I thought, but then the new droid ships being so small and fiddly kind of breaks that rule a little.
Hmm.
Also, the Ghost barely fits on its base, and they've never made
Hmm.
another ship as big as the Ghost. Probably because the Ghost is kind of a pain in the butt to play with. Half the time, we would just take it off the base, because really,
Hmm.
the base is the only thing that matters in X-wing. It's just cute and
Right.
fun to have the
Right. That's
ships.
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no line of sight. It's all
No.
base.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a little tiny part of your X-wing, so technically,
Mm-hmm. You know what? I wonder if that's part of having a really nice streamlined game is taking away things like that, like
yes.
bending down and looking at the model
I
on
mean,
its.
it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of dumb. Well, I can see the very tiny part of my sword can see the very itty bitty part of your hat, so I can shoot you
Mm-hmm. And kill you.
and kill you.
Cole has the best return policy.
That's true.
Akinoki notice. Any game using boats and planes can't use a consistent scale. It would easily become a logistics nightmare. That is kind of true. I guess I feel like those droids models were a swing and a miss, making them so small.
Mm.
Because it also kind of feels like you're not buying something. Like, you're buying an X-wing, you're buying a little X-wing. But if you get like the droid tri-fighter and it looks like a Skittle,
Yeah. Makes sense.
Kinoki notice. I like games with firing arcs. It makes sense. A Bane blade can't shoot directly behind itself. I feel like it does. Yeah, it does and it doesn't. I feel like the Bane
Can't
blade
it-
shooting directly behind itself is like, well, it probably turned.
Mhm. Right. That's what I was gonna say. Remember remember when we played with Sean in sixth or seventh edition,
Mm-hmm.
probably sixth, and he would back his Lehman Russes or whatever to the board edge, so we wouldn't have anything that could possibly penetrate the armor, because the back
Yeah.
armor was weaker than the side armor and front armor.
Yep. Yeah, so he would just park it on the edge of the board.
Yeah, and he could because he could just shoot the whole board.
Yeah, infinite range or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't always work great.
What a guy.
Hmm.
I wonder, like I said before, I wonder what he's doing right now. Probably mining Bitcoin.
You think?
Probably not. That's a lot of work for him.
Yeah, I feel like Bitcoin is kind of cool. Like mining Bitcoin is kind of cool.
Mm. He's eating his Cocoa Puffs.
I wish I was mining Bitcoin.
Hmm. I mean, you could be. We could get that going right now.
Hmm.
Start the Eons of Bitcoin operation.
Imagine how fast
We
the
could
the stream quality would tank.
exactly. Oh, we would have to get a different computer.
Hmm.
Yeah, or we'll have to make our Eons of Battle NFTs where it's our faces, and then someone can own the original of our faces.
Yeah.
Don't call me Shirley. How much would you spend for our NFT? How much would you spend on a J NFT, and how much would you spend on a Nick NFT? Vapor 98, you did the eyes perfectly, and you didn't even have to see a picture. Talk about having confidence in your craft. That is true.
It'd be funny if that commenter was just lying that they have yellow eyes.
That's true.
If I Google it and it's like, oh, it turns out they have blue eyes.
That's true. You could have totally been lying.
Hmm. You know, I would have left them. If somebody
Hmm.
managed to pull that off, I would totally have just left it.
Hmm. Like, Quinones, invest in meme stocks and Dogecoin using your Stimmy bucks. We're going to hyperinflate anyway. Might as well have fun with it. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. GameStop, hold the line.
Hold the
Don't call me
line.
Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Why are you asking me in particular? Because it's funny. Why not? So how much would you spend on it? How much Ethereum or whatever it is? There's Bitcoin. Vape 98. Nick NFT $15. All right.
That's pretty good.
I think it costs more than $15 to make an NFT. I haven't looked too deeply into making them.
When can we get the Tim Dillon NFT?
I don't know. I mean, his new podcast is probably out right now.
Hmm.
It'd be hilarious if you talked about it. Yeah. Hmm. A grand. There you go. A whole grand. And is that a grand for like both? Like it's like both of us in the same photo? Uh, Aw, somebody posted this really cute comment on the what's the worst model games workshop currently sells. And they said, I hope we get new rat swarms. It definitely pushed me into Age of Sigmar more. Just love animals. Cute.
Forgot to unmute.
Oh, that'd been awkward.
Yeah, what was it? We're getting real close to the end, but holy cow! I don't think I've had so much fun painting a model in a little while. Like
Mm,
this guy was just fun to paint from beginning to
mm-hmm,
end.
mm-hmm.
And I'm so close to finishing the entire DEWBACK, and I'm sure that the Stormtrooper won't take that long.
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying painting those Malifaux models, but they're like, you try your absolute hardest, and they look pretty good. And this, I tried medium, and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something to like your model design that really
Mm-hmm.
leads to like it helps with success. Like 40K models are made in such a way to help you get them done well,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Legion is totally up there with they're helping you.
Mm.
Very proud scales. Took the dry brushing really nicely and the wash really nice.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, this will probably be the last thing. Dock of Like a Flame. I'm still waiting for Games Workshop to come out with a basing kit that's the like the box of skulls, but with tiny squigs, snotlings, and funky mushrooms. I
Aww,
would spend so much money on them.
that would be really
Yeah.
good.
Well, that's something that I kind of want to make
Mm-hmm.
for my gloom spites. Um, that's one of the things that I want to make, especially the mushrooms and stuff. I want to add more mushies.
All right, folks, it's about
All
time to
right.
wrap it up. But holy cow, this was cool.
Yeah.
I might rewatch this stream just to watch this go from gray to this
Wow.
at 2 times speed with sound
Yeah.
off while doing other
Yeah.
things. But
Exactly. Well, not watching it at all.
actually, 2 times
Mm-hmm.
speed would still take a long time. I will
It
scrub
would.
through it.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, we'll be back on Monday for another stream and video out on Monday as well. And also watch all the videos from the past week if you haven't already.
Yeah. Good night.
All right. Good night, guys.
And